What's that? All right, guys. We got some tournament action coming up. Jesus, my Z key's all gunked up. Gotta clean this biatch out. All right, guys. We're getting back on here. Wish we had a TL.net for this. What up, filibuster? Fisherman still jamming. These guys are just getting vetoes and stuff. All right, we're getting players are finding their opponents in All right, let's see who we get first.
Number one, we're on probation, which is no big deal, but, you know, I don't really want to go back to jail. And number 2 or 3 or whatever number we're on.
Exactly. Maples was going to come bully everybody in here. All right, guys. hopefully we get a match soon. No, it takes him a minute. All right, hang on. Welcome back. I know it's kind of rough. We're waiting for something. I think all the players are starting to come in. Jesus, I think everybody went into games. Little Mac is streaming it too.
Hey!
Yo, Jason.
To have some fun!
Yo, Jason. Yeah, sorry, Maples. You saw your hope because of no trigger. All right, we got a match. It's Oil Town versus Shiny. Oil Town versus Shiny. All right, thank you again, Juggernaut Jason. Just had to add a delay on for this, and I didn't add music. Oop. To the game because we had some on. What do you want, kitty? All right, we're going into our first game Reno here. And it's going to be Alpha Black versus Platinum Heroes. I can say the introductions. Oh, fuck. The music wasn't able. It's a best of 3, folks. As it usually is. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Ancient Cistern in the orange. Representing Alpha Black. Give it up for Shiny. And their opponent in the bottom left. Give it up for Platinum Heroes Oil Town, who's won a lot of these Vulcan Cups. How you doing? Heck, respect too. Welcome. Everybody that was hanging from before too. Let's see what we got here. Is this going to be a standard opener for both of them? We'll see.
Giddy up.
Get a little ZVZ action. Thank you, Roma Live Love, for the follow, by the way. All right, it is going to be a hatch first. 16 hatch from both players. Nothing too cheeky. And Shiny is the underdog in this battle. Then up to 5.3K tournament. We'll see what happens. Not a whole heck of a lot to start off with. Just your standard follow-up. Both of them at the exact same time pretty much for their pull and extractor. Oil Town's a little faster in his extractor. That's about it. Give hangover remedy, please. Water and rest. Sondo, that's what I say. Some people say Pedialyte. And don't drink. But feels bad, man. Anyway, we are on a 2-minute delay again, chat. Yeah, actually, funnily enough, Oiltown's extractor finished up faster, but he didn't saturate gas quicker. So I think Shiny's probably going to cheek out a little bit quicker metabolic boost. Only by 1 if they are paying attention. And yes, it is just a smidge faster than Oiltown's, I'm sure of it. Yep. Got a good 3-4 second lead, which probably is not going to matter too much from how both of them are playing. Oiltown will have his 2 queens out a little earlier than Shiny's. Hey, how you doing, babylings? Welcome, welcome, babylings. All right. Let's see what we got here. Well, Shiny isn't poking out just yet. Oiltown's going for the scout. Shiny is just going to wall off with a Bane Nest. Both players going for the 3rd hatch at about the same time. It's looking very, very straightforward ZVZ. Surprisingly, Shiny's not going to cheese in game 1. Benny winning. What up, Acheron? Just want to let you guys know, Dave actually did against the 13 pylon, which I did do sometimes, Acheron, when we were discussing Proxy Void Array a little earlier. After playing the superior race, Terran, of course, for quite a while. I'm starting to play a lot more Terran. Acheron, it totally works. Nothing like playing off meta. Alright, we got Lings chasing Lings. Shiny just putting a little extra pressure on there, going for the Roach Warren as well. And fast +1 from Oiltown, well before his Roach Warren's done. Oh, Shiny almost saw an opportunity to get in there. That actually was just a little bit of a hesitation. That little hesitation actually prevented them from killing the 3rd hatch. Very, very crazy stuff. +1 ranged attacks coming for Shiny too, just a little behind their opponent. And no layer yet from either of them because they're just now getting their other gases. Yeah, it is going to be a 3 gas from both players. So Oiltown's going to have a little bit of a power spike here for a bit. Hey, what up, Flip a Flapjack? Spicy noodles and Coca-Cola. I always say something greasy, but realistically, it's like vitamins and stuff. I'd say protein and vitamins. I used to be like, yo, dude, get all the grease. Shiny did catch that 3rd hatch, which is kind of nice, though. So that's 300 minerals and a drone down the drain for Oiltown. Ooh, but Shiny's got to be careful not to overextend into those Banelings. Again, Oiltown with a significant lead on the +1 ranged attacks. But Shiny's honestly in a pretty good spot with the 3rd hatch again. Forcing a cancel would be huge. But, oh, Shiny's going to be careful of these 2 Banelings. Cleaning up the rest of... Oh, yeah, Shiny's starting to clump up here a little bit. Lings are... Oh, no. Okay, the dice splits on the Lings. One is attacking the Baneling. Doesn't get it. Oh, the transfuse on the Baneling was clutch from Oiltown. Let's go. Mr. Green. Ooh, actually a little bit waste of the, on the Zerglings. Well, that said, it's just been the Roach Printer for Oiltown. Shiny with some pretty decent trades, kinda. Losing an Overlord and 21 Lings was a little rough. I did miss that somewhere in this. Galil Reconstitution will be done for Shiny significantly sooner. Shiny with the worker lead by a good amount, other than killing the hatch. They took some time to get that. Shiny going to Carapace and range attacks +2. Range attacks +2 starting a little bit faster for Oiltown. That said, +1 Carapace will finish faster for Shiny, both players. Obviously with the layer. Supply cap looking in favor of Oiltown. Ooh, Shiny's a little behind on the Overlords. Shiny going for a 4th hatch. Oiltown's just committing on basically 2 base Roach, the 3rd for production, obviously, for now. Just trying to end the game. 70 army supply. This is the problem. I think Shiny got a little too greedy droning up there for a bit. Provoking their opponent for a little less droning, a little more attacking. Well, with that said, if Shiny can hold, and Oil Town does not see this base, which there isn't an Overlord right there, that means Shiny can just move the drones as this hatch finishes. And that actually wouldn't be a bad idea right in the heck now. Well, once the fight goes on. Shiny's trying to take the fight, but we do have a couple reinforcing roaches from the left flank. Kind of decent concave, but Shiny still doesn't have the numbers grouped up together. And Carapace, oh, actually, both of them are on even upgrades for the moment. However, if this Evo falls, that means a denied +1 Carapace, which would give Shiny the edge. Actually, that is going to finish. It looks like Shiny's winning the fight. And with 4 hatch production, that's huge. All right, let's take a look on the other side of the map. Yeah, +2 ranged attacks. Going to finish up here in a second. A little before Shiny's, but Shiny does have the +1 Carapace with the +1 ranged attacks, +2 ranged attacks finishing up soon. Shiny's trying to take a fight, but doesn't want to eat those corrosive biles. A couple did get eaten earlier. And Oil Town is going to have to retract for the moment. Shiny insanely ahead on workers. Just hammering out the roaches. Wouldn't hate to see a little bit of tech behind this, because this has been 3 base saturation. Shiny should probably work on fixing some satch, and then, again, teching up. Oil Town now going into Carapace. Yeah, there's no infestation pit. There's no Hydra Den. None of this stuff. It's just going to be roach wars here for a bit. Creep Tumor is denied for the moment. So Oil Town, I don't believe, knows, again, that this 4th hatch is here. Very, very well done by Shiny. And again, Oil Town is a pretty significantly favored player here. You're having coffee with a chicken schnitzel bagel? Is that your hangover cure, Baby Lynx? That actually sounds pretty good. Chicken schnitzel, though. I don't know about chicken schnitzel. All right, it's 118 roach supply for Shiny going into that Hydra Den and infestation pit, like I talked about with pneumatized Carapace. Shiny needs to attack. +2 Carapace is going to finish for Oil Town. I think Shiny's going to be able to take out this base. There's going to be a little bit of a split. Yeah, the army supply lead's big enough that Shiny can put pressure over here, and even losing some roaches would be okay-ish. There is going to be a run-by from Oil Town, though, on the other side. Look at this split. So even though Oil Town's behind, Oil Town's certainly going to be able to get some value here. More roaches being printed from Shiny as units get traded out. Shiny's just going to beeline into the main base, however. That's interesting. Probably could have denied the... Ooh, the roach run-by is real. A bunch of drones coming, but Shiny holds. Shiny absolutely pulverizing into the main base. However, Oil Town is going to be able to clean this up. With that said, yeah, this is pretty spicy ZVZ, and Shiny, the underdog, actually doing pretty good. Still leading on workers. Did lose 5 drones. That's it behind all of it. Losing more roaches, taking a little less efficient fights, but at the same time, all in all, still leading. They're both pretty even on army supply. Shiny going to Hydras, has the Lurker Den coming with the Hive. Shiny wants to kill this hatch, but realistically, you want to take the fight better, and that is not going to be the better fight. Okay, Shiny could get some good biles here, potentially. Oh, Oil Town just narrowly dodges some of them. Shiny tried to debate some back. Excellent corrosive biles from Shiny. Actually, with the complete surround, this army is getting decimated. Muscular augments on the way for Shiny, and they are just winning this fight. It is 98 to 65 supply, 14 roaches in production as well, but I don't think it's going to matter. This base is going to fall. There's lurkers coming down behind this, I believe. Let's take a look. Not just the 8 Hydras, but I wouldn't have hated them to become lurkers after, but just was taking the roach war. Ah, yeah, even with the Hydras, though, a little different damage point in this fight. GG. Shiny's done it and taken game number 1. Oops. Having a little bit of issues here. Oh, I know why. And guys, tomorrow there's a tournament. The bracket is right here. See who's playing, but tomorrow I also have one. If anybody wants to help out, if you just click claim code on the Matcherino link there, you just click login and claim code. It'll add 25 cents for tomorrow's tournament. I have 20 codes remaining. Good job, chat and everybody. Hopefully Mr. Jason plays. That would be pretty based. All right. And Little Mac has covered the other side of this, by the way. I think. Maybe. All right, we'll see what happens here. Ooh, I need Chicken Man subscribers. Get that Chicken Man sneeze out. Damn, I can't believe Shiny won that. It's actually pretty impressive. Very good ZVZ, truth be told. That was very well done by Shiny. And that was not like a cheeky game. It was just a straight-on ZVZ. Oh, man. All right, here we are. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Gressvin. In the orange, give it up for Alpha Blacks. Shiny. And their opponent in the bottom right, representing Platinum Heroes, it is Oil Town in the teal. In the teal trunks, welcome Gene Sim. And we'll see what happens. In game numero dos, looks like a standard opener from both of them so far. We could see a pull first, though, but I don't think so. I think we're going to have another standard opener in the game. But very cool. Very cool stuff. Alright, we do have a hatch going down from Oil Town. Yeah, I think I've had my fair share of coffee, that's for sure. I should probably lay off the coffee now at this point. Nice job on the nap, Gene Sim. Yeah, it is just going to be a standard ZVZ opener. From the both of them. Shiny has definitely improved quite a bit over some time here. Taking a game off Oil Town pretty decisively in game number one. Pretty good micro from both. We'll see what happens in game numero dos. Because it is pretty standard. Oil Town with the faster pool. And realistically, Shiny again with the gas lead. The little things that add up. I hear I'm talking about coffee and I'm like yawning over here now. It's because I only had like 2-3 hours of sleep. And I actually tried... apparently I slept through an alarm clock for like a solid hour. And I don't know about sleeping through it. I think I kept waking up and like going, and thinking it was my Google Home Assistant. But it wasn't. It was my actual alarm clock. I'm like, probably like half, like 90% asleep. Like, anyway. We do have a 3-hatch opener from Shiny. Oil Town, not so much going for it. couple lings coming out from Shiny. Oiltown just with the queens for now. Extra queen production. And Metabolic Boost will finish for... It looks like Shiny's got a slight lead. A little quicker. Oiltown's going to be safe on taking the base. Couple lings pressuring here from Oiltown. Shiny's just going to take 2 lings to fight this off. Which is pretty normal stuff. And I think Shiny's going to again lose an Overlord. Oof, that's unlucky. Feels bad, man. Another Overlord in production. It is going to be just a Bandling. That's follow-up from both. With the Evo Chamber Wall from Oiltown a little quicker. Shiny's chasing down the other ling. But yeah, we'll see. Being behind on the Evo is kind of rough. That happened last game as well. Oiltown going into another gas and a layer. Third gas going down as well. Is it possible we see 2-base Muta from Oiltown? That is the question. Certainly within the realm of probability here, if I was to guess. But we don't see that 4th gas going down just yet. Still, you don't need to take it quite yet. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think it's going to be another Roach timing. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. This is starting to look like it. That layer's finishing up pretty quick. And still no other gas. Yep, it is going to be 2-base Muta. This is 100% 2-base Muta. Shiny may be caught off guard in this game. Shiny going to debate Oiltown by going back to the other side of the map, retreating. Oiltown's going for a run by in the third. Shiny with nothing in the wall. Beautiful ling run by. That's what you want to do with 2-base Muta if you can. But still, it is more versus less. Shiny does lose a drone, but that's about it. And Oiltown's just going to kind of cheekily go around here. Spire is about a quarter done. Roach Warren on the way for Shiny with +1 ranged attacks. But the queen count's not that good. In fact, Oiltown with 3 queens versus Shiny's 2. Shiny needs to start pumping out some queens or get a read. Oiltown's got some great Overlord presence, some great map control. Shiny is scouting around a bit, trying to see if there's a cheeky third base at the side. Oiltown just getting one out this late. That's a little bit of a tell, to be honest with you. I sleep like a log, Pikachu. Yes. Ooh, nice defensive Banes here from Oiltown. Alright, with that said, Spire is going down. Shiny has no spores, no additional queens being built. And there's not a lot of queens, period. Not that queens do that much. But still, 8 Mutalisks in production is kind of scary. More will be coming. There's more injects coming through. Shiny is, for the moment, a little behind on gas. So, +1 flyer attacks going behind us is definitely the play. I'm surprised Shiny doesn't have a read on this. Even without scouting, this is a pretty big tell that it's 2-base Muta. But Shiny is just going to push across the map here in a second, I think. I think this is just going to do a lot of damage. Overseer is going to know it's Mutas. Shiny's going to drop some spores really fast. We don't... Okay, now we see our first couple spores coming down. Roach is... are going to go with the... Oh, no. Yeah, the problem is Oiltown has so much information here. The Mutas can just infinitely kite the Roaches. However, when they're just in a few numbers like that, at least they're not going to be clumped up. But Glial Reconstitution is going to be on the way. Centrifugal Hook's coming for Oiltown. So he is going to have Bane speed quite a bit faster. Not that Banes are good against Roaches, but Roaches can't shoot up. And, well, we do have a couple spores down. Is the other going to finish? Just 2 queens to defend over here and tickle the Mutalisks. That said, Oiltown does secure their third base, leading in workers. And Shiny's few Overlords that are out might be causing a supply block here pretty shortly. In fact, I am certain of it. There it is. Yeah, some exposed Overlords is a feels bad, man. And unfortunately, this 1 health Overseer does make its way out. Unluckily for Shiny. Oiltown is now in a fantastic position, building more Mutas, going into 1-1. Actually, 2-2, I believe. Nope, it is 1-1 for Missile and Carapace, or not Missile, Melee and Carapace. So some stronger Banelings and Lings. Alright, so yeah. Despite having that third base earlier, Shiny's in trouble. And guess what? There's a Baneling run by. Does it make a huge connection? It does not so far. Shiny still is not out of the woods yet. Oh no, the drones. Oh. Well, that was actually pretty well done. Only 3 drones do go down, so I guess that is a save. Both players going for a 4th hatch. Well, actually, Oiltown gets his down before, but look at the Mutalists start pushing in here. Oh my goodness. Hey, welcome, Gamer Richie. This is looking at pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so funnily enough, Shiny's catching up on workers a little bit, even with the mitigating little bit of the losses. Going into a lurker den. I do like this, but there's so many mutas going to be out. It's going to be a tough call for Shiny in either respect. And this hatch looks like it's going to be have to be canceled. Yeah, oh, that's a kill, not a cancel. Very well done by Oiltown. Excellent. Oh, Shiny's going to try to take it again. Not like this. It's just Queens fighting an insanely higher count of mutas. But mutas are going to start going in and attacking into a spore. But flyer attacks +2 is on the way. And I do believe melee plus... Although that's just the +1 melee finishing up for Shiny. Lurker then going to finish up for Shiny, however. And Shiny's not even... Okay, there's some Hydralisks. Do we have Groove Spines? We don't. Shiny went right into Muscular Augments, which is good, but... Muta's good unit. Okay, this base looks like it's in a lot of trouble as well. And again, Shiny did lose the previous. So Shiny's going to want to cancel that. It's still slightly better than losing... well, significantly better than losing a hatch in production. 5 workers for falling for Shiny. So, interestingly enough, this has reminded me of a TBT with the worker account anyway, for ZBZ. Shiny's getting a ton of Hydras out and has a bunch of lurkers. So, Lingbane is very good against Hydras. Still a good amount of roaches, but the problem's going to be these lurkers. With some good sieges, that's going to take care of the Banelings pretty well. And we have roaches to tank for Banelings. Hydras against Banes, obviously that is going to go in favor of the Banelings, especially against upgraded ones. Lurker going to help a lot. Shiny finally finding some value. Looks like it's a bit of a base trade. Shiny has nothing to defend the 3rd base. 4th base is trying to get up. But that's going to be a lot of lost drones. That said, the 3rd base going down. I don't know why Shiny's chasing this down with everything. Shiny should... Okay. Is pushing ahead. No, Shiny. Okay, Shiny is splitting off here. And we'll see what happens. Roach run by is pretty nice for Shiny, but beautiful pull from Oiltown. Looks like he pulled in advance. Oiltown's taking bases all over the map over Hydralisk kind of chasing this around. And what a scrappy game. Oh, Oiltown, attack the Evos. Oiltown's just going for kills. Trying to find some good stuff. How you doing, Sniper StarCraft League? Oof. Welcome, welcome. Oh, man. Nice catch here. Sorry if this is a little bit dizzy obs work. I think I need to change my mouse settings at some point here. 24 workers fall. They're now even on workers. The upgrade's looking in favor of Shiny for the moment, but we're going to have more Carapace kicking in about the same time, and Oiltown's going to have +2 for melee. Roach is getting shredded by those +2 ranged attacks, though, on the mutas. That's a bit of a problem. Shiny does lead in army supply, but the mutas... So many Mutalisks. And obviously, they're a little bit more agile than Hydras, even with the buff. So mutas will, or should, win fights. Oh, actually, look at these upgraded Hydras, though. But my god, the DPS of that many mutas. That was insane. The hatchery just disintegrated. Oops. Actually disintegrated. How you doing, Magnet? Mutas, getting a lot of... Oh my gosh. That is a scary amount of Mutalisks, but I think Shiny's army just wins. There's just too many Hydras. This cheeky base over here from Oiltown is actually pretty clever, though. It's about what I give Oiltown for being able to keep in this game. Aside from a base trade. Damn, this is so scrappy. Shiny going to try to take out and take an additional base because down to 3 bases, but Again, Oil Town's kind of like oversaturated here, trying to reestablish as well. So pretty well done from both of them. A couple lurkers going out is going to be pretty nice. Oh no, here it is, the Hydras versus the Banes. You don't like to see that. Ah, and Shiny's trying to split, but gets a little clumped up over here. No bueno. Oh god, the Baneling's starting to go down and ahead, but Shiny just lost a lot of Hydralisks. Still, there's not much of Oil Town left. Is it possible Shiny just takes a clean 2-0 lead in this game? Shiny just pushing into the natural. Killing the Baneling nest and such wouldn't be a bad idea, but I think these Mutas are just going to go for a counterattack, though. The numbers have decreased quite a bit. A lot of Banelings in production's pretty good for Oil Town. Shiny needs to pay attention. Oh, does force a cancel on the Banelings. Muta's going to come for a little bit of a wraparound. Oil Town's trying to get us around. We do have some lurkers here. There is an Overseer for Oil Town. Oh, man. I think Oil Town... Hey, how you doing, Denny? Welcome, welcome, Denny. I think Oil Town should rename himself to Kirktown. And join Kirktown. Alright. Well, the Overseer's still with the Mutas. That's another dead lurker. Lurker not able to help out with the Baneling attacks. Still, a Shiny cleans up the Baneling nest and everything else. So it's just Lings now. There is a big group of Banelings, however. That said, Oil Town's still down in army supply. Shiny has no idea this base is here. This is a really scrappy game, but it... Oh. I think Shiny scouted it. Alright, with that said, all of these drones are going to fall, and I think this base is going to fall. Shiny still has to respect the Banelings, but 18 drones falling is not what Oil Town needed. He did secure that one base. Nice run-by from Shiny, too. Gets a little Ling run-by in here. This is actually very well done. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think Shiny is just going to walk away with this series. And going to be advancing in the bracket. GG. Big True Magnet. That was a bit of a huge miss micro there. Damn, what's going on with my stuff here? If I seem a little laggy, I do apologize. Something's going on here. GG's, damn. And Shiny took it. Very, very well done. All right. See what other series we got coming up here. Let's take a look at the bracket. Who runs Oil Town? Crazy, crazy game. Oh, damn. I didn't even realize Shiny got to 4.6. Holy shit. I knew Shiny it was... Or I forgot. Damn, damn, damn. All right, we'll be looking for another series.
Easy.
Well-timed fisherman. Let's see what we got coming up here for a series. Oh, God. Dave, again, doing what he always does in tournaments. After laddering. Good old replay stats, Rip. Alright, Shiny's going on to fight Get Wrecked. We have Stranic versus Draconics. Dry Up 2 beat Frozen Elegance. So Denny's fighting Dry Up 2. Graf is waiting for the winner of Cognite and Finesse. Is still going on. Evans fighting Silver Crow, Denny and Dry Up. All right, Benefit is walked over.
Am I? Or am I so sane that you just
Yo,
blew your
Vlad,
mind?
gifting 10
Don't
subs.
Just subscribe.
Thank you so much, dude. Holy
Am
shit,
I?
Vlad coming
or am
in
I
hot.
so sane that you just blew
Let's
your
fucking
mind?
go.
Axa0_ into the just subscribe.
Vinny the boat. Thank you so much, Vlad.
Am I? Or am I so
Vlad the
sane
Chad.
that you just blew your mind?
Coming in hot with
CDs
10
Let's
gifted
Crew just
subs.
Subscribed.
How you doing, Gamer Richie, too? And everybody.
Am I?
Damn.
Or am I so sane that you just blew your mind?
Probe Sweet just subscribed.
Trying to see who we get. Very well done by Shiny in the
Am
previous
I?
series.
Or am I
It's a
so
surprising
sane
2-0
that
to
you
me,
just
but
blew your mind?
Okami XDD just subscribed.
all right, let's see
Am
what we
I?
got here.
Or am I so sane
Still going
that you
off.
just blew
All
your
right,
mind?
let's see here.
Holy Lime 23 just subscribed.
Trying to find any series.
Am I? Or am I
Damn,
so
it's still
sane
going.
that
Wow,
you just
all right, so I
blew
gotta
your
read all
mind?
these.
Parmigianos 2 just subscribed.
Don't Defense.
Am
Azura.
I? Or am I so sane that you just blew your mind?
CDN Slot Crew.
Scum just subscribed.
Ukami. Probe Sweat.
Am
Holy
I?
Lime.
Or am I
Parmigiano.
so sane that you just blew your
Zerg
mind?
Scum, Executor
Honey
8,
Rai
and
just
Honey Rai Rai. Damn,
subscribed.
got some based gifted subs. Thank you so much. Get
Am
ready
I?
for your biddy.
Or am I so sane that you just blew your mind?
Executor
Get your boats
08
ready for
just
your bidding.
subscribed.
Hell yeah, thank you so much, Vlad. Let's go.
Am I? Or am I so sane that you just blew your mind?
Ek_
So
respect
Shiny,
just
we're
subscribed.
trying to look for Get Wrecked KR. We're trying to find them.
Am I?
Graph waiting
Or am
for
I
Finesse
so
Cognite.
sane that you just blew your mind?
Sniper StarCraft League just subscribed.
Oh, Sniper Snipercraft League got one too. Damn. Thank you, Vlad, for gifting us up to Sniper StarCraft League too. Keeping it going for an 11th sub. Let's hack and go. All right, let's see what we got coming up here. I'm not sure what we're covering as of yet. Do really appreciate it, Mr. Vlad. Holy heck and heck. Has been a little bit slow on the subs this month. And Dave's still getting the question mark for work. Question mark? Yeah, we're working on it. So, greatly appreciated. Alright, guys, let's see what we got here.
Giddy up.
Nothing. Thanks for the follow, Shiny1984. Is it, or is it Shitty? A different one. How you doing, Hanmano? Just logged into the league's account on the PC. No white sniper. Alright, let's see what we get. Nobody's ready? Damn. Where's Dry Up 2? All right, so we're going to go Denny versus Dry Up 2. Finally, we got a series. We have a TVP. Or a PVT, rather, because Denny is on there. Welcome, Han Mano. You missed a lot of a banger of a Terran session. People were taking notes on my TVP builds. I think you're going to have to learn some TVP builds from Dave. What the fuck's up? All right, gamers. We're going to go on to game number 1. Vlad the Chad coming in hot. Let's see here. A little TVP action. And it's loading up for some reason. All right, let's see here. Colossal Gulp can verify, Hanmano. I was actually setting the new meta for TVP earlier on today. All right. So here we are. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Dragon Scales. Representing License to Kill in the blue. Give it up for Dry Up 2. And his opponent in the upper left. Representing Psystorm Gaming. Give it up for Denny. In the pink. Always going for the pink like Zest. And no SCVs going across the map yet. And we're not getting a pylon scout from Denny either. So, he's going to be a gate scout or a gate gas scout from Denny. We shall see. All right. Yeah, pretty standard scout from Dry Up 2. Special would be proud of our Terran player. Going for a based SCV scout. Guys, remember, Up a Tree wouldn't do that. He plays in the Vulcan Cup too, so generally. Jason too good, though, you know. It would be pretty based to have Jason in this, though. Alright. Veil. Reaper is coming out. We'll see what happens. This little scouting around. Pretty standard opener from Protoss. Actually, it was Nexus before Core. Just kidding. It is going to be a Reaper expand for Dry Up. Denny's going to try to harass it. I'm not a big fan of Nexus first in PVT. Not going to lie. Nexus before Core is a little bit of a gamble. I mean, he definitely got some good scouting, so I don't hate it totally, but... Wait, was the Reaper canceled? The Reaper was canceled. What? What the deuce? We have a canceled Reaper from Dry Up 2, which is a little unlucky. Reaper could have definitely got a lot of lost mining time at the least. Probably cut a couple probes. I think it would have been worth building that Reaper, but Dry Up 2 decided to cancel at the last second. All right, we do have the factoring reactor coming down for Dry Up as well. And, oh, never mind. The Reaper's looking for proxies. What? Okay, so good job by Denny scouting this out. And we do have what's becoming more of the norm, the fast sentry in PVT. They do build a little faster from the gateway and move around a little quicker. Oh, but the Stalker's out of position. Denny. Not like this. Reaper ultimately is going to be able to at least get a kill. We'll see what happens from here. And yeah, oops, Sentry actually helping out, tickle beaming the Reaper. It does survive with just 3 HP. Probes finish the job. Well, I guess that Reaper was out. He just was looking around for proxies, or derping in the base for a second, in fact. So very well done by Distractionary Denny here. All right, we do have Warp Gate coming down in Blink, so it looks like we are probably going to go into... Yeah, that's actually a later second gate, too. Sentry does delay a few things, but it's kind of worth it to get a good read on the Terran's build. Plus the hallucinated Phoenix does make Terran mauled a little bit usually. All right, getting confirmation there's a tech lab, and it is 3 Racks factory problem. No, it's a 2-on-1. What? Yeah, this is a 2-on-1 from our Terran player. We don't see a... No, it is going to be 3 Racks factory. Never mind. A little weird timed 3 Racks factory. Casterman is mistaken. Dozer, this is Vulcan Cup Weekly. There is a main event. We can get you a link to the Discord for it, but you have to be under 5.3K in order to play in it. Robotics facility coming down. And we'll see what happens here. But yeah, this is pretty good. The weekly one is for tomorrow. You can sign up for the one tomorrow, Dozer. That is open MMR to anybody. So any of you in chat, or if any of you have any favorite players, let them know. See if you can convince them to come in. I would always like more people, because just because whoever signed up doesn't mean they're going to check in. I do have a pretty good feeling there's going to be a few more people coming into it as well. They just didn't sign up yet. All right. Stalker's putting some pressure on. Stem is not quite done yet, but it will be here. Denny just trying to be annoying with the Stalkers, not really going in for a blink or anything. There's going to be a robotics bay follow-up before charge with 2 more gates. Third base going down for Denny. And this is a pretty committed push from our Terran player. So it's not quite a 2-base all-in, but it's certainly an attempt on a 2-base timing attack. Ooh. Actually, this is kind of spicy going into double medevac. This is really strange. So this is definitely a really big 2-base attack beforehand.
Who wants to have some fun?
Thank you for the raid, Saffron. How are you doing? And welcome, PCH. Welcome, Raiders. Hope you had a fantastic stream. My man, Mr. Saffron. I've been wondering what you've been up to. I haven't seen you lately. I noticed you on today. Good to see you, and thank you again. All right. Third Nexus is going to be completed. We got pretty much 3-base saturation from our Protoss. And as I said, it's just a lot. I thought this was going to be like a 2-base pressure attack, but not a lot's happening. This is looking to be a slugfest. Extended thermal lance is on the way. Charges down, and we do have the double forge follow-up for Protoss. +1 infantry weapons finishing up. It's going to be combat shield concussive timing, maybe? But I don't know. We're not seeing a lot from our Terran player going across the map. If he waits too long, there's going to be more gates. Oh, there's a drop there. Never mind. There it is. Really awkwardly timed double medevac drop is going to destroy the main base mineral line. Oh, an extended thermal lance is going to be denied. It's not a full kill. And wow, that even the Colossi goes down to Marines. That is not good for Denny. Denny just lost the whole Colossi. Another coming in here. Stalker's trying to fight this off. Trying to catch medevacs. Do they catch the back one? Oh, it's so unlucky. Would have been a few more Marines, but 27 workers because there's a big push on the third base flank. 27 workers falling for Denny. Widow mine right here. Is it paid attention to? Oh no, one of the Stalkers falls even on that side. Third base looks like it's in a lot of trouble. I don't really see Denny foreseeably taking this fight. A Colossi is coming behind it. Oh, nice snipe on the Marauders, however. And, well, that medevac's in a lot of trouble as well. Probe's helping to clean this up. It is a hold, but at what cost? 28 workers going down extended thermal lance, not repower to continue researching. That is a bit of a problem here. And it is going to be Marauders, Widow Mines, and Marines. It's like 6 Marauders and 2 mines. Or actually, was it 3 mines? Yeah, I think that might actually be 3 Widow Mines. So now our Terran player is at a worker advantage, which you don't like as a Protoss player. 1-1 is on the way, but I think that's going to be denied as well. Our Protoss player has no idea. There's another drop coming in. It's a cheeky one at that. Denying these upgrades, denying possibly denying extended thermal lance again. It looks like it can finish, but the Robo Bay is in jeopardy. Another Colossus is in production before this, but it is going to fall. Denny looks like he's getting picked apart here. There's upgrades going to be denied. The Widow Mine's going to be extra cheeky in this. Is this going to be a debate? Yeah, guys, make sure you do give Saffron a follow. Please and thank you. Thanks for the shout-out, Magnet. Well, Widowmine's getting some pretty extensive damage over here. And, well, Marines, chiseling away at some of this. There's not a whole lot of our Protoss player, Mr. Denny, left. He's got a couple Colossi out in a dream. Widowmine's getting more work done, consequently. And there's even... Oh, my God. This is 3 Marauders and a Marine with a low HP medevac. That medevac is in a lot of trouble soon. But you know what? There's no Observer. Robo Bay did fall, so these Colossus need to stay alive. Interim. A nice Blink Micro, but 9 workers falling. And there's going to be a huge push coming in from the center of the map. Let's go. Dry Up is actually playing this quite well. And damn, again, the Widow Mines are at it. The Wootsicle Mines, folks. Well, there was a little damage to a Widow Mine, funnily enough, from the extended Thermal Lance Colossi. But these two are still getting worked on. A Photon Cannon goes down out of desperation from Denny. Denny's still trying to stay in this, but it's not looking good. A 4th CC going down for our Terran player. Another Starport as well. That means heavy Viking production. This game is looking pretty already sealed, but I think it's just going to get a lot more. Observers finally out. There are 2 robotics facilities, but again, no Robo Bay. Nice cleanup on that. I think once our Protoss player tries to go... Yeah, I don't really know what they're trying to do, but it's not going to get much done. Another Widow Mine still alive in the main base. Is not looking good. And we're in a desperation immortal. You know, that's not a good sign for Protoss at this time of the game. Dry Up is your Olivera. And, well, let's take a look at how many kills this got. 6. Let's take a look at how many workers fell for Protoss this game. 51 for nothing. Oh, man. Denny is getting folded in game number 1. That is very unlucky. And here come the Widow Mines again with this big Bioforce Vikings actually helping the front line of this. GG is called. Denny knows he can't take it. And Dry Up is going to take game number 1. Wow. Pretty crazy stuff. Oh, wow. What's going on here? I think I moved this from my... this whole time, I'm like, what's going on with my camera here? Very crazy stuff. So we're just waiting on our next lobby. And we'll see what happens here. Yeah, that is pretty wild. Denny is usually destroying in these weeklies. At least in the past. Going back on, but still... Oil Town getting taken down by Shiny. See Shiny at Masters too. Actually, I did realize that and totally forgot. Still a bit of an upset before. Very well done on that side. This Dry Up is looking pretty good. Can Denny come back in game number 2? We will find out. All right, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ancient Cistern in the blue. Give it up for License the Kills. Dry Up 2. And their opponent in the upper right in the pink. Give it up for Psystorm Gaming's Denny. Yeah, Dry Up was playing pretty well there. That was actually kind of a cheeky play. I wasn't even paying attention for a moment, admittedly. That double medevac drop on Marines was pretty powerful with the +1 stim and combat shields. Denny just was not expecting that. I just don't think we had enough information as the game pushed toward mid from either side, realistically. So that was kind of a bit of a Gambit's play. Had Denny been in position, he opened Blink, I think he would have taken those two medevacs out pretty quickly, or at least mitigated a lot of the initial damage, but it all just spiraled downhill. Another gateway opener from Denny. We'll see what happens in this game. I think it's going to be... I hope not a Nexus first again, but we'll see. May not matter. Does Dry Up 2 go for a cheeky eBay block? I think we may just see that. No, just scouting around. Wouldn't hate it. Wouldn't hate it. Denny is going for the Cyber Core first this time, though. And 24-20 Nexus. My opinion, your standard PVT opener. Alright, guys. Let's see what happens in our next little bit here. Probe is not being paid attention to. Is going to fall. It's going to be a reactor opener from Mr. Dry Up with a high ground CC. Just a safer opener, but I usually... One guess, I'm thinking this could be 3 racks, but we'll see. Probe even falls. Not good for Denny. Nope. Okay, he is going for a factory. Is it going to be another 3 racks factory in a weird timing? Twist. Ultra aggro style, true. Playing like Oliveira. Or is he gonna, or is he taking a page from the old days? Okay, it's probably gonna be 3 racks factory again. It's possible it could be a cheeky 2-on-1, but I don't think that's the case. It's gonna be another Twilight opener from Mr. Denny. All right. Yeah, same 1-gate kind of opener. I'm kind of more of a fan of at least a 2-gate opener. And going to a third as you take your third. Or before you take your third. Need some more production against Terran. It's a little... little flimsy, we'll say. Okay, that said... No, never mind. We do have some more gates. I think we're going to have 4-gate Blink this game. I don't hate it. As long as he doesn't just do the all-in 4-gate Blink against us. I think it's pretty safe to take a third base these days. Current meta with the 4-gate Blink build. We see Max Packs do it often. Amongst other players. Alright, Adept trying to shade to find this. Oh, overextending a little bit. Being annoying is going to lose the Adept, but doesn't actually get the Marine. Just being annoying, chiseling at some damage here on them. Stim is on the way, and yeah, it is that 3 racks factory build again. Well, now that that's scouted, though, it's a good time to get a Warp Prism. I don't hate this, so if it is committed all in 4-gate Blink, you know, it could work too, truthfully, against this. But he is going to have to push out. Timing it with the Warp Prism is pretty smart, though Denny is a little... close to being supply blocked. Yeah, now he's full on supply pretty much and is waiting for that pylon. Pylon's going to finish. Now is this time to push up. Stim is almost complete, though. By the time he gets across the map, it could be a bit of a problem. See what happens this game. So it is... The Terran player is the underdog and pretty decisively taking the first game. Warp Prism is immediately shown. So Dry Up 2 is going to get positioned for the high ground. Actually, this is a smart play staying at the choke, but we don't have a siege tank. It's just the 1 Cyclone. So I think this could be... It's possible this could get build order countered. However, Stim's going to finish up right now. We don't see a Blink. Wait. Oh, it's so close to killing Stim. Wait, does he deny it? That's at the last second. Stim's denied. That is huge play from Denny. Denny just denied Stim at the last second. That is so annoying. And you know what? That could be game-ending damage. Holy crap, that was literally within a second of finishing. Very, very nice snipe from Denny. I thought for sure that was going to finish. Well, Stim's eking its way in again. Supply depot going down. This is not looking good for a Terran player. We do have another Cyclone coming out. I don't know how much I agree with that. Look at the army supply. 40 and counting. Tech Lab in jeopardy, and more workers falling as well. So Denny is just coming into the 2-base all in on this and getting actually a lot of damage. Nice blink micro here with it too. Cyclone will eventually pop, but GG's called before. There's just too much damage dealt. Very well done. Guys, if you could give me just a moment, I'm going to ask them as well. Something I have to take care of real quick. It'll just be a moment.
Giddy up.
All right, I am back. We will see what we got for game number 3. This went through a 3-game series. That was definitely well done. Colossal Gulps like calculated. He did go for a timing, but that was... He got a little... There was definitely a little bit of luck. A little bit of luck right there. Revenge of the Stalkers. Big true. Biggest truest. Sniper.
Imagine Protoss.
All right. And you doing Narmak and Kappa. And twists. All right, guys, just a moment. All right. The score is evened out. Spotting in the bottom right-hand corner of Gressfan. Representing License to Kill. It is Dryup in the blue. And his opponent in the upper left. Representing Psystorm Gaming in the pink. It is Denny. And thank you for the follow, Sauerkraut12. Funny, funny, funny. Alright. See what we got out of these guys this time. Nothing too cheeky just yet from our Terran player. It's still possible Denny could do something cheeky, but I doubt it. I would like to see some cheese in game number 2 or 3, but I don't think that's going to be the case. They're saving that stuff for the semis and finals, hopefully. All the players cumulatively. I still can't believe Oiltown got taken down to Kirktown by Shiny. Well done, Shiny. I was going to cover Finesse's series before, too, but just how it worked out. Alright, Denny... Yeah, just going out, getting a scout, maybe being annoying with the probe. Dryup doing about the same and getting a little scout. This one may... Yeah, this is going to be the eBay block this game. So typically speaking, that might be a 3 racks opener, but we'll find out. There's going to be a Reaper behind it. And we do just have a probe attacking that. No extra boys pull. Denny is supply blocked. He's going for the Zealot. I kind of like the worker pull a little better in hindsight, but then again, you know, let's be real here, guys. There'd be a Zealot in the front, a proxy on, well, a Zealot in the back, a proxy in the front. Anyway, so alright, Zealot and Probe going to town over here. We'll see what's going on down. Oh, Probe did manage to be annoying, forcing a very off-center DC, but I bet you Dry Up just reacted as quickly as he could. This is kind of evening out. Protoss obviously a little more delayed. Consequently, there will be a Stalker joining the fight with the Zealot in a minute, but the Zealot is going to start taking some health damage. Yeah, Zealot and Stalker should deflect this, but the Reaper could go up the Reaper cliff. I think he's just going to get the hell out of there. Alright, with that said, yeah, it's a pretty significant lead on the CC, I'd say, still. But it is going to have a few seconds where it has to waddle back over. Going to be another Twilight Council opener from our Protoss player. Reaper is going to find his way in. And, well, there is an Adept to defend, but it's a little out of position. At least one Probe's going to go. Actually, I'm wrong. The Adept is just going to go, and there is nothing going to be done with the Adept. And what is going on with Denny? Denny, hello? Poor Denny's getting picked apart here. Feeling the nerves kicking in for the third game of the series. I'm almost certain of that. We saw that Stalker going down. Another worker going down is rough. Yeah, that's a 2-kill Reaper. Probe's trying to catch it. Are not going to be able to do so. The Reaper still lives. Is going to be able to escape out here, I believe, at the bottom Reaper cliff. And it will finally go down. Damn, that Reaper got some dividends. That said, our Terran player, realized he didn't really have to move it before. Decided to make the orbital while it was off location. It is faster than long distance mining. It's still longer distance mining, but it's not as long as going back to the main, of course, so is pretty helpful. Going to be a charge opener, by the way, from Denny. Forgot to mention that. All right, so it's going to be 4-gate charge. This is reminding me of a Holden build. The old Holden special. How you doing, Senju? Yeah, there is a check-in for the tournament tomorrow, Senju. And anybody that signs up for tomorrow's tournament as well. Alrighty. And again, 3 racks factory. Good build. This is an interesting placement. I know he's going to swap some stuff around, but kind of awkward SimCity. Honestly, Cyclone's going to obviously take care of the Adept. I'm curious to how this plays out, because this is a lot of Stim Marines, basically. There's some Marauders coming out as well, but this is certainly not heading at the same timing. Is the Warp Prism out? Yes, it is. Oh, Cyclone's here. He's tipped his hat. Wait, oh, Charge hasn't finished. Never mind. Charge is going to help clean up the Cyclone. The push is scouted. The Cyclone out of positions are up, but I'd like to see this bio go over to get a little catch. This is going to be interesting. Stim is finishing up this time for sure. So a little bit of an anti-timing for Denny. Alright, a couple sentries with this too. This is looking not like quite all in, but yeah, it's off on 2 gases. We don't see a third base going down. But this is the big attempt from our Protoss player. His combat shields is not quite done yet. Force field's not really helping the Zealots to kill the bunkers. And consequently, a lot of these Zealots are going to be cleaned up. I don't really think those force fields helped out too much. War Prism is going to evade. It does force a lot of lost mining time. But that said, our Terran player is on an upgrade advantage, and that was a lot of lost units. The trades certainly in favor of Dry Up 2. Is Denny gonna get taken down? It's not looking good for him so far. Our Terran player's army supply is good. There's a missile turret right here. Oh, Denny does notice it. A little overextension. Doesn't take hull yet, but that Cyclone's out. That's a bit of a problem. Oh, Cyclone missed targets. Sentry does fall. And a nice SimCity from Dry Up. This is actually looking relatively well for our Terran player even more. Denny's going into desperation disruptors, I have a feeling. We'll see what happens. He's going to attempt another drop, but guess what? There's 3 missile turrets on the outer rim. Nah, charge wouldn't be. If it was something like charge lot DT, I would have liked it. Of course, you guys are going to say Dave. Of course, you're going to like charge lot DT, but truthfully, it can be a bit of a build order counter if you hit it right. But there's nothing back home to really defend it. It's all choked up at the ramp. Robotics Bay is going to be scouted. Nice little charge lot run by catches 7 workers, but this drop is going to do devastating damage. Denny's just not reacting in time. And, well, 13 workers fell. Widowmine causing friendly fire on some of the bio, though. So the game is still on. War Prism still lives, but it's 29 to 35 workers. Unluckily, Denny did not react in time, and he still would have lost a lot of workers, but I think he could have saved probably half of that. Colossi coming out is going to be helpful. Blink is on the way, and there's going to be another drop going on, but this time it is going to be 3 Widowmines and a Marauder. Concussive Shells has completed as well, and Infantry Armor +1 is on the way. Hey, thank you for the follow, Sally Pants. And thank you guys for the kind words. Azura, how you doing, bud? You got gifted a sub. I do like that we have extended Thermal Lance Colossus coming out from a Protoss player. Our Terran player not quite going for third base, but he's got a lot of... Oh, never mind. It's up here. I was like, I see it in production. Where is it? Okay. Blink is going to finish up here momentarily. Third base is going to probably have to be... No, it isn't. React, Denny. React. He's getting picked apart. Oh, wait. The Widowmine drop on the side is the bit of a problem. 13 workers falling. He's going to cancel the third base if he wants to try to stay in this. He's not going to... Oh, he does at the last second. Still, it's 28 to 41 workers. Third base has been set up for our Terran player, but he's microing his heart out. Another medevac going to fall. The Colossi getting the work done, though. So really anything is getting the work done on our Protoss player at this point. He's been banking up Chrono Boost at his Nat. Very unlucky for Denny. And he's out of position. He really couldn't clean that up anyway. I think he would have been better off trying to engage the third and just keeping a few units there, because it was basically just 1 Marauder and Widowmines. Just needed some Zealots there, I guess, after the damage was done, but... Armory is done, so we do have ship weapons coming. We're going to go into Vikings, I'm sure of it. And we have some defensive missile turrets. Yeah, Denny's in a heap of trouble. Just trying to eke out army supply and pretty much little production here. Let's be real, it's 4-gate production with a robo. And he is churning out those Colossi, but he's going to need more Stalkers to deal with Vikings after. Especially with ship weapons. Colossi is going to scout the drop, however. Denny, are you A-moving? No, he's right-clicking. And now he's A-moving it. Well, kinda. No, he's going to get back in position, clean this all up. All of it is cleaned up. And we do have some more Stalkers in production. This is a scary Terran army, however. Definitely leading an army supply. This is basically Demis do it or lose. Oh, God, I didn't even see that drop on the left flank. Crazy, crazy. A lot of sentries, though. Guardian Shield, good unit. Nice force fields. We got to see some good micro. Like, basically, this is going to take impeccable micro from our Protoss player. Armory is going to mean, well, these Widowmines are not going to be able to clean this up. And, yeah, there's no detection. Missile turret would kill a... Oof, look at these Widowmines getting God's work done. Denny not really microing the Colossi, though, and I think this push has lost its luster. Vikings are going to be able to clean the rest of this up. GG is called, and it looks like our Terran player, Dryup, is going to advance in the bracket. Let's take a look at the bracket, speaking of which. So, Gref is 2-0'd Cognite. Cognite 2-1 Finesse. Dryup has advanced to fight Gref. Stanek beat Draconics. Shiny and Get Wrecked still ongoing. Acheron is 2-1 Lock. Gypsy Danger was 2-0'd by Saberlight. Acheron and Saberlight going on. Ooh, Heaven was taken out by Silver Crow. Damn. Well, it looks like Acheron and Saberlight are already ongoing. Damn, Heaven got taken out too. That Marauder had his dreams denied. Yeah, if it wasn't for that drop going in, I think Denny did have a shot there. So I think we're going to do Dry Up versus Gref. This is going to be hilarious. We're going to get Gref versus Dry Up. Dry Up 2. Oh, he didn't need tanks. There was no way Protoss was breaking that. There was no way. He had too many Marauders. He had Vikings. The Widow Mines were a problem, and that was basically as all in as you could be from Protoss at that point. I'm going to let chat catch up so I have an idea where we're at. Let's update the title. Jeej. Unless any lobbies in. All right, let's see. So this matchup, I have 100% certainty I know what's going to happen, at least in the opener, from one of the players. With 100% certainty. Many of you know this young lad from Ukraine. We have Gref versus Dry Up coming up here. This is going to be a fun one. Just waiting for the players and go. Oh, it's 2-1? Oh, you did 2-1 him. Sorry about that, Finesse. That was just poor vision on my part. All right. Wait, he needs 7 to 8 minutes? I might need to get another series then. Damn. Well, I'm going to look and see if I can find anything else. Dry Up needs like 7 to 8 minutes. Magnet's like, I know what you do, Gref. Oh, he's here? Nice. All right, Gref and Dry Up are vetoing, so I think. So we will have this soon. Oh, wait, he still needs a pause. Never mind. Okay. Okay, we got knee head. Is this Vulcan Cup? Is there another tournament going on? Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, it's knee head versus shiny. Okay, I guess we're not getting Gref. Maybe we will. And we'll see. Maybe we'll still get Gref after all. We'll see. This is match point for Kneehead versus Shiny. So we got a little TVZ. As a plot twist. You haven't seen a Proxy Nexus in so long. If you were watching my ladder earlier today, Sniper, you would have seen a Proxy Nexus Void Ray. Guess what we had, guys? It came back
Dave,
today.
Where'd you learn this build from?
It came back today, and it'll be back again. I made it a thing again. 13 Pylon Proxy Nexus Void Ray with the 13 Pylon Zealot. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ancient Cistern. Representing the Daredevils in the red, it is Kneehead. And his opponent in the upper right, representing Alpha X. Or Alpha Black. Give it up for Shiny. In the orange. How you doing, dude? 215. Yeah, get some rest. All right. Thank you. All right, let's see here. It is not going to be any proxy racks as of yet. Wait, is it? Nope. CC first? Oh my gosh, Kneehead's going CC first against Shiny. Shiny is not cheesing so far. It is going to be a CC first from our Terran player, though. I should have called that one before. Interesting stuff. Is this going to be CC first 2-1-1? That's the question. Is a possibility. An old school build. Many tend to criticize. Ooh, double gas. Spicy. Kneehead's going to want to catch up on gas really quick. Oh, yeah, sorry. It's game 3. Yeah, the score's 1-1. I forgot to update the score real quick, but I did mention that before reality. Okay. Hello, Maru? Is this going to be a 2-Rax Reaper opener? This is starting to remind me a little bit of a Maru build here. We saw Maru 2-Rax Reaper in all of Katowice. No, it's not. Okay. Did I call it and it's just the old school 2-1-1? That would be the low ground 2-Rax, though. How you doing, Guildland? Unfortunately, I don't know about you guys. I was curious to see Gref's Cannon Rush versus Kneehead's Oliveira style. You know? Or not Kneehead, I'm sorry, Dry Up. But we'll see how this game goes. This is a spicy meatball. Shiny's opening pretty standard here. It was hatched before Metabolic Boost, so no rush speed links. So, yeah, it's looking like a 2-1-1. 3-Rax Factory is hella weird in DBZ for obvious reasons, but I have seen it. It's a very weird thing. I would say it's not a thing, but I have seen it. So, very, very much a 2-1-1. Just the old... It's a boomer build, basically. Now, the thing I don't like about Kneehead's position is this is very easily scouted on the timings, and Shiny certainly knows what a 2-1-1 looks like. Yeah, and, well... Shiny is going to have Metabolic Boost, but I think this could potentially get some good damage. Shiny is going to have a decent amount of coins out by the time this hits because, well, it's all scouted. Like, there's 2 racks scouted, and the Marines are probably going to tip Kneehead's hat right there. It's all depending on queens to defend this now, basically, and scouting from Shiny. Baneling Nest going down pretty quickly. I think an earlier Baneling nest is what you need, though. Or Roachy boys. But that's not the build. Shiny's just playing a standard macro. ZVT. Probably going to delay a 4th base. Which is usually what you want to do. Alright, there's the 3rd Rax. It's the 311 follow-up at the Tech Lab. On the factory. So it's going to be tank production after this. So once this all finishes up, the 2 medevacs goes out. I'm pretty sure Kneehead's just going to push across. The thing is with a 2-on-1, a lot of people don't do it. Kneehead could try to go right for the main base because of the distance. Oh wait, oh, afterburner's activated. I'm 1 medevac. It's a little disjointed of a push. But we'll see what happens. Shiny with no Banelings just yet. Kneehead's just going to go across the middle of the map. Maybe clear out some creep. Is the plan. Pick off an Overlord and see what damage he can get. Well, Queens are not in position. Oh, unlucky. There's an Overlord right there. Good scouting from Shiny. She is going to lose an Overlord, but I think that was well worth it. And this is going to be some fresh active creep tumors. A couple passive going down as well for Kneehead. Stim is done. This isn't a Stim +1 build, of course. 2-on-1 just hitting right when the Stim was out. Combat shields in the way. And it's going to be Marine tank production behind this. A couple more racks going down. The 2 eBays going as well. Is this Overlord going to fall as well? There's a lot of Zerg here, though. Kneehead still in the lead in army supply, but it's just 2 medevacs over here. Taking a little dangerous fight at the choke, but Marines will start to be healed up. Again, no Banelings from Shiny. The Queens are also helpful, but great creep control out of Kneehead. Kneehead is pulverizing through this, killing Overlords left and right, getting creep tumors, and Shiny is going to take a 4th base behind this. Centrifugal hooks on the way, and we do have an Evo chamber for Shiny as well, so she did manage to get a layer behind this. All right. You know, a fun fact, guys. Shiny will never admit this. Reality can back me up, maybe. Did you know that Shiny is actually part person and part squirrel? Okay, I just made that up, but imagine if someone was part person and part squirrel. I think reality's part person and part squirrel. JK. Oh, beautiful siege position, but the tanks are sieged up. Little delayed reaction from Kneehead is not what he needed. Those tanks needed to be sieged up immediately. They're going to force some transfuses, but not get the damage they needed before. However, that's a lot of bile. There's still a lot of bangs, and Centrifugal Hooks is going to finish up eventually, but I think the clock's a-ticking for it. It will finish up here in this time. That was almost an incredible tank placement, but they just were not sieged in time by Kneehead. Kneehead is a scary army supply, though. Still, Baneling's good unit, and there is a 4th hatch done for Shiny as well. How you doing, Tater Tutor? Welcome, welcome. Oh, man. Nice Marine splits, actually, out of Kneehead, too. Kneehead's just actually pulverizing this game. Shiny's still retaining workers, hasn't lost any workers. For now, kept that 4th hatch. And it's kind of setting up a decent position. However, the siege tank's going to be a bit of a problem. Shiny's not going to be able to engage that army too safely. And still more creep tumors falling. Excellent creep cleanup out of Kneehead. Alright, more Banelings being morphed in here. And this is a big push with Liberators now, too. This is going to be extra scary for Shiny. Shiny is going into melee and Carapace at +2. So, it's going to be... That's upgrade advantage isn't going to kick in for a while. Kneehead's just going in to seal the deal. It's a 2-base all-in, basically. How he's playing it out, anyway. It doesn't have to be, but it is playing it out as a 2-base all-in. Oh, I like this run by from Shiny. Shiny's like, well, what can I do? I need to find some damage on the other side of the map. Pick off some reinforcing units. However, the wall is closed. Shiny trying to buy time with the Queens. Hoping to get some Bane connects, but is going to disengage. Very smart play from Shiny. Does Shiny get any value on the other side of the map? They do not. Oh, dry up's part squirrel. Thanks for the correction, Reality. So dry up is actually part squirrel. A lot of the medevacs are out of energy. And, well, these are some pretty overstemmed and damaged Marines. Shiny did save some units, but they're just going to scout the rest of the push. Kneehead's on an insane army supply. And Shiny's looking like in a scary predicament here. Taking another base, though. I do like that. That base is forfeit. Broodwing's actually going to get some kills, and friendly fire from the tanks as well, going to help clean up some of the bioforce there. A lurker den going out for Shiny, though, so Shiny's bought some time. And we'll see what happens. Hydralisk going to be dead on arrival. Shiny probably should have canceled those, but I think they're just trying to keep into position in other locations. Ooh, triple tank. Dropping the net, but there's not even creep spread over here. Just a decent siege position from Kneehead. Coming in with a 120 army supply and 44 workers. Thing is, if somehow Shiny survives this, that could be huge. Because, again, Kneehead's fully committed. Cleaning up this army basically would seal the deal. Well, depending on what's retained. If all the bases are retained, especially there's a tech. No lurkers being made. I know they're without seismic spines and such, but I really wouldn't hate lurkers coming down. Shiny is trying to bait the bio end. Oh no, Shiny, don't take that fight. Not the fight we want to see. Still more reinforcements coming for Kneehead, as Kneehead's army supply is just massing up here. Shiny just at 85. Who is going to advance here? It's looking scary for Shiny, but again, our Terran player looking very, very, very committed. Getting yet another group of reinforcements behind this. And that tank entrenchment with the Liberators just makes this like feel impossible to kill. A hive is on the way at the natural. Good location for it compared to the main, especially in this case. Oh no, Shiny's out of position, gonna lose these queens. Or is Shiny freeing up supply? I don't think that's the kind of supply trades we're looking for. They were just fighting the bio. Alright, Shiny was trying to debate. Oh! And did do so, but losing all the queens is rough still. Yeah, we didn't have any injects for a while. That's very... probably nerve-wracking for Shiny. More bio being escorted up here. And we do have a good amount of lings. Not too many banelings. Lurkers being produced. Lurkers are going to be quite good. But Shiny is going to need to get them up. With the hive coming, that means seismic spines could start production, or at the least adaptive talons. Hydra's also going to scare away these medevacs a little bit. Oh, I'd like to see these lurker siege right here. Not all of them, but just some of them. All right, Shiny getting some good position with lurkers. That is going to help to defend. Probably reposturing somehow would be good. Liberators obviously going to be a problem. They can obviously stay at a tank range. Adrenal glands coming as well, and this is going to be a further push from Kneehead, going for some little damage with just a couple Marines, hoping to get Shiny out of position. But it's just two Marines. It's all scouted on creep.
Game paused.
And a pause is requested. We'll see what happens coming up. A little issue here, and we'll be back into the game here in a moment. With that said, we'll try to see what's going on with this Z key issue I'm having if I can. Oof. Cat hair and stuff. Gotta love it. Freaking kitties. Hopefully that fixes it a little bit. Seems a little better. Anyway, we'll be back to it in a momento. Still getting a little technical difficulties from one of the players, so. Still a pretty crazy game. Shiny actually looks like they're in a decent position, especially with the fact that there's a hive, so that's Viper lurker production. Okay, and we have game coming back in a momento. Here we go.
Game resumed.
All right. Well, one of the Evo chambers is in trouble a little bit with that tank placement, but Viper's going to be clutch here. The Vipers basically are just going to make this winning game already. We don't have, again, seismic spines being researched. Little 2 medevac bioforce going to the side is a smart move from Kneehead, because Kneehead does need to try to find some value, but I think this could just be it. Shiny's smartly getting that energy for the Vipers, and the double medevac drop is going to be dealt with eventually. Does the hatch get saved is the question. Yeah. A lot of the army over there, but still Shiny in a good position. Adaptive Talons being researched before seismic spines. Ooh, these Liberators going to be a bit of a problem. But honestly, that may... There was no... Okay, there was a medevac there. But I think that would have given Shiny some more time off the high ground. Oh no, Lurker's going to YOLO into the Bioforce. It is going to retreat and go for this. Some Banelings going to connect here. Kind of a scrappy fight from Shiny. Shiny's just going to jump in on this and wants to pulverize this. Are the Lurkers siege? Yes, but they're out of range. Blinding Clouds coming in clutch, but that's the time for Shiny to shine. Literally living up to the name. Shiny cleans it all up with some beautiful Blinding Clouds, a nice couple of ducks, and a great Lurker siege. Kneehead did take a 3rd base behind this, by the way, after all. So what was looking like a 2-base all-in, and it's pretty much... Kneehead only has 34 workers. Shiny did get some damage on a run-by, apparently. It is looking pretty good for Shiny now. Kneehead's actually really down. Shiny does have to be careful not to overextend into the tank line, but this is just going to be a battle of more versus less. Shiny's upgrades also leading here. Is going to help out.
Or am I so sick
hey,
that
Switch.
You just blew your mind?
Thank you for the 7 months.
Switchski just subscribed. TVZ.
Alrighty. TVZ. Liberator getting some work, then going to clean up the Queen and then some drones. Shiny's going to... Oh no. Retreat back to the Liberator. Hydra's going to pick this up. Realistically, Kneehead looks... in a rough position. Shiny's going to try to take this base back. This Liberator over here didn't actually kill the drone. It was out of position from forming the hatch. But this little drop here is going to take care of it. There's no vision for Shiny, however. And the one Liberator going to be annoying. Allowing some time. Is this going to be a kill, not a cancel? That's the question the Liberator was dealt with. Shiny is going to cancel the hatch. Very well done. 4cc going down from Kneehead with just 34 workers. I think we're on some copium here, folks. Kneehead coping to the situation, but not dead, but he has not been upgrading behind this. Seismic Spines just now going down for Shiny. And a double medevac drop being attempted again. Shiny still has a decent worker count. 55 drones isn't the end of the world. And when you're in this spot of the game, losing all those queens, I think really hurt Shiny too from preventing injects. And even losing a few more on the other side. Oh, this is going to be Shiny. Shiny, go for it. Yeah, Shiny doesn't want to lose these drones. A couple are going to be picked off. And thank you again, Switch, by the way, for the 7-month streak for 13 months total. Thank you very much. All right. Nice push out here. Do we see the Lurker Siege? We do. Liberators are going to be helpful here. And the tank's obviously going to hold this off. Yeah, Shiny has to be careful on the engagement here. But realistically, Kneehead's down to 26 workers. Third base is forced off. The Abduct's going to come in clutch. There's still more Abduct energy. Or Blinding Cloud energy. If not, I think the Abduct's a little better in this case. Oh, Kneehead's losing more. Actually, those weren't the trades we were looking for, but that's about it. Kneehead looks like he is in a lot of trouble. Shiny needs to just pounce on this and siege the Liberator. I would hate to siege him into the Nat. There's only one tank. Shiny's being cautious, but I think just a headbutt in there would have done it. Yeeting Lurkers. GG. Kneehead has fallen. Shiny is advancing. Very well done. I think we did miss the Gref. I bet you Gref series is done by now. Let's take a look. How you doing, Flapjack? Oh, Graf has advanced. So Shiny's going on to fight Stranik. Oh, Acheron got 2-0'd by Saberlight. So we do have semifinalists. We have Silver Crow and Saberlight. And we do have Stranik and Shiny going up. Damn, that was very well done. Some upsets. Graf 2-1 dry up. So Biney? Is it Biney or Benny you're calling Shiny? Biney, I'm guessing. Your mom knows Tater Tutor. Moose like the new bad. New bed. Oh. Alright, very good stuff. Damn, I wish I didn't have a 2-minute delay on for this. I usually just leave it because of ESL. Wish they changed that to like 90 seconds. It would be huge. Tater Tutor. Alright, guys, let's see what we have coming up here. Very, very good stuff. Very, very good. Oh, I'm seeing the chat now. Gene Sims talking about his kitty. Zergambo, Rigatron. Alright, so Shiny versus Gref. And Silver Crow versus Saberlight. Silver Crow actually 2-0'd Saberlight already. So Silver Crow has advanced to the finals. So I guess I'm getting Gref after all. We have Gref versus Shiny. And this is the upper bracket semifinals going into the finals. Damn, Acheron got 2-0'd. Silver Crow got 2-0'd Saberlight after avenging Acheron. And the question is Shiny going to 12 pull both games? And bully poor young Mr. Ukrainian Gref. He's a very young guy and a very committed cannon rusher. Damn, everybody's blowing through this one. GG, what up, K-Mag? How you guys doing? Like Benny. Gotcha. That's going to confuse me with Binsky, though, reality. That was an unironic, your mom knows. Your mom, Tater Tutor. So we got a PVZ. And this is certainly going to be a lot of Protoss bullshit in the next series. Also, Little Mac is casting as well. Just waiting for these folks to set up their lobby. I think they're both... Shiny's probably taking a little bit of a break from that. Maybe Gref is too. Damn, these guys are just whipping through this. All right. All right. All right, here we go. And also, again, Little Mac is covering as well. If you want to give Little Mac a follow, they do God's work on ornaments. Old Mac Daddy. Not too bad, K-Mag. We doing. Oh shit, that was my bed. All right, we have a little lobby glitch here. And we will be in it soon. Sorry about that. Damn, some big upsets here. So, upper bracket semifinals. Welcome, Arconic. Oh, it's not Griff? Oh. Oh, it's not Shiny versus Griff. Jesus, I'm an idiot. Stanek. Shiny versus Stanek. Fuck. Now I know why I'm confused. Stranik. Fuck me. Sorry, guys. Just a little bit of goofing up here and getting players in. Well, Stranik versus Shiny. My mistake. Jesus. Okay, so we're not on the upper bracket semifinals. Winner of this match goes on to fight Gref. And then Silver Crow is in the finals already. The lower bracket side has been cleaned up. All right, anybody? Anyway, it's our first game spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Royal Blood in the orange. Give it up for Alpha Black's Shiny. And their opponent in the upper right. Give it up for Stranik in the blue. I'm not sure what team Stranik's on. EU player? Anybody knows in chat? Please do let me know. Alrighty. Looks like a pretty standard setup from Stranik so far. We'll see what happens. So I will say the winner of this series is certainly going to be Cannon Rush 2 games in a row. Or it's going to involve a forge first. 100%. But we are not certain of the circumstances in this series just yet. But it is looking pretty standard from both of them so far. Stranick going for a gate scout, actually, too. At that, I forgot to mention. How you doing, Connor and Rugby Rat? Connor with the woot smoking. Woo NFT. Fuck NFTs, by the way. But that is pretty sick. Alright. Yeah, it's looking extremely standard from both of them. Stranick didn't go for a 20 core, though. He's been pumping out workers the whole time. He actually's got to go pylon before gas. He just was pumping out workers rather than going for a 20 core. Interesting. Which I guess can work out, but he's going to be supply blocked for a bit. Yeah, it'll check out. So it'll have 2 gas saturation and full mineral saturation, I guess, and still be able to get his adept out in time. But Shiny could poke out with some links potentially, but that's not going to be the case. Shiny not going for any links. Alright, it's going to be a Stargate opener from Stranick. Looks like it could be a Void Ray. Alright, with the pathing from this, I'm pretty certain this is going to be a Void Ray. It could be a Stalker follow-up, but I'm pretty confident this is going to be a Void. Yep, double Adept Void Ray opener from Stranick. ESL ain't going to hire you with those mistakes. Ha! It's a little different when we're doing a weekly open tournament, Rigatron. That regardless, it affected nothing. Yeah, true, Sniper. Graf is having to actually stay up all night for his semifinals match in Ukraine. Stranick, it might be late for Stranick as well. All right, so Void Ray is on its way out. See, going right to the pervert pillar, and otherwise just a a warp gate follow up. It was right after. See, Stargate, as is pretty normal. Shiny only committing 1 Overlord over here, and it's not going to matter. It's actually going to work in Shiny's advantage to not lose 2 against the Void Ray opener. Stranick going double Stargate. A bold move. I'm not really a big fan of 2-base double Stargate anymore, guys. With that double gas saturation, that was the tell. We'll see. Alright, yeah, it's going to be double Stargate carrier, more than likely. I doubt we're going to see Tempest memes. But that is a thing. We used to troll Pilly Pilly with that all the time to do that. Alright, it is going to be +1 air weapons for our Protoss player with that double base, double gas saturation. And a Roach Warren for Shiny. Shiny's still producing queens. That's the Shiny doesn't really have much more of a read other than no 3rd base yet from our Protoss player, but it is going to be going down to be taken. Stranick does want that. First carrier is out. And actually, no, yeah, Stranick's got double carrier production. Going to take a just under 5-minute 3rd base, which is pretty normal for this. It's actually pretty fast, but you do need 3 base mining for double Stargate openers. And I don't hate the static going on. Shiny doubling down on gas in the 3rd. There is a layer coming down. Double E. Oh no, just 1 Evo. And yeah, I do like Shiny's setup, but Shiny needs to get some information on what's coming out. The carriers are being hid, and lings are going down even. Void Ray looking around for overlords. Oh man, this could actually be pretty effective from our Protoss player, depending on when the push goes through. A lot of transfuses forced out. +1 ranged attacks for Shiny, and I don't really see much else in production. Just saturating the gases, not really rushing a 4th base. Yep, carriers are going to push out, and +1 is not going to be done yet. Actually, but how slow carriers are, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Shiny is going to take a 4th base a little later because the gas saturation, but a smart move. Flux Veins being researched with this, so it's going to be Carriers and Flux Vein Void Rays. Are we going back to the previous patch, folks? This is reminding me a lot of the previous patch. Again, why I don't really care for this. It is going to be scouted, however. So Shiny is a little out of position for the moment. It's a 1 Void Ray and 2 Carriers over here. +2 air weapons has started up, so +1 just finished for our Protoss player. Spire is going down for Shiny. Interestingly enough. No Hydra Den. Alright, this is a lot of Queens, though. And still 2 Carriers and a Void Ray. Void Ray is obviously going to go down quicker. But these are +1 Carriers. And I think we're going to lose a Carrier here. Okay, nice micro on the Carrier. Go pulling it back a little bit from the Queens, but I don't know. Actually, this might work out pretty effectively. It's going to be a bit before Corruptors get out. There weren't even injects. Yeah, it's going to take quite a while for Corruptors to go out. I think Stranic may just take this game. I mean, Shiny played pretty standard. Just a little, like, uncertain of what her opponent was doing. Or what their opponent was doing because of the, lack of ability to scout. All these Overlords going down is pretty much GG right here. Yeah, the Spire's not done. There's no Corruptors in production. Yeah. Protoss is doing this with just the 2 Carriers even. Roach is getting cleaned up as well. A recall going back because there's a Bailing Bust, though, from Shiny. Stranic actually just notices. Oh, that is unlucky for Shiny. Almost able to clear out a mineral line. Maybe trying to buy some time is the hope. And, yeah, a lot of workers have to be remade. Stranic getting some good work done on the other side of the map. But still, let's take a look at the trades. 340 minerals, just 6 interceptors and a Void Ray loss for nearly 4,150 gas. Very crazy stuff. You don't like to see it if you're a Zorg player, that's for sure. Alright, we have 2 Flux Vein Void Rays with the 2 Carriers. And it's just going to be pure Void Rays in production now. And I don't hate that because they're pretty aware there's no Hydras. So, +2 is actually finishing up too. So these are unupgraded Corruptors. Corruptors are really good, but with Prismatic... Oh, look at this. The Void Rays targeting the hatch. Carriers cleaning up the Queens. Prismatic still activated, cleaning up one of the Corruptors, which is going to be very helpful for our Protoss player. Void Rays and a Mothership coming. Overlord's getting taken down. There's a lot of... Well, not a lot of Corruptors, a decent amount, but Stratic's going to take it with the chokehold on game number 1. Little unfortunate misread from Shiny. A faster layer, I think, would have been the play. But with 1 Overlord and just that for a scout, that's about all you could do. And I'll let you know when we have a game number 2. All right. Moving onward. Game numero 2. All right. Spawning in the bottom right-hand side of Dragon Scales. In the bottom right, give it up for Alpha Black's Shiny. Down a point, but not out. And in the orange. And their opponent in the upper left. In the blue, give it up for Stranic. little ZVP at game number 2. Stranik with the Dave Testa patented 15 supply block. Going for a gate scout again. All right. Shiny kind of poking over, making sure there's no hatch block. Stranik not a big fan of that. Feeling confident after game number 1. Shiny's probably going to change it up a bit. We don't see any cheese out of Shiny. Alright. Yeah, just the standard opener from both of them so far. Actually, Stranik pulled the gas faster. So, possibly some cheeky shenanigans again. That was a pull straight to gas from Stranik. Funnily enough. Doing more of the same with the opener on a delayed cyber core, etc. This time we actually, he is going to cut a worker just to get that cyber core down a little quicker, which is pretty smart. It's not even getting a read on the gas. Interesting. I mean, it's not really the timing for pulling off usually anyway, but there we go. Alright, spawning pool is going to finish here, and yeah. Nothing too much to write home about. I have a feeling it's going to be another Stargate opener, but we'll see. Stranik may change it up. Yep, another Stargate opener. Not really going ahead either. I have a feeling, yeah, it's going to be another Void Ray opener. Are we going to see the same build again? Are we going to see double Stargate carrier again? It's at least going to be a Void Ray opener. Like, just judging by the position of the Stargate, we could basically rule out an Oracle as an opener on that one. Pretty easily. Alright, third hatch is going down for Shiny. And Dep going to shade across the map. Shiny does have 4 lings in production, 2 already out. Just started Metabolic Boost, so it was a hatch before Metabolic. Actually, was it? Not 100% sure. Dep going to scout both thirds, just kind of getting some information to see what is what, but not going to be too aggressive just yet. Which is probably pretty smart of Protoss because there's a decent number of links. Yeah, Stranik's just keeping it busy. Yep, there's that Void Rain Warp Gate again from Stranik. Now, Shiny is going to want to get a read on this, but Void Ray may tip it off. Actually, one tell. All right, Zerg players. So, something to note. In the previous game, the same thing was here. So, if we look in Shiny's vision... Oops, sorry. If we look in Shiny's vision, this usually indicates Protoss is taking both gases. Unless they were like Mind Gaming Unit to be one gas. So, that, truthfully, would tip off the build. Or that it's a double gas opener. And especially the Void Ray after. So Shiny could prepare for it. That should be a tell. Ooh, Adept actually makes its way in. Did get 2 kills. And it was just 2 lings. The Overlord going down, obviously, from the Forge. And the Adept's going to be recalled. That's actually going to be a little useful for Stranik. But it is, again, going to be double Stargate carrier. Just 2 carrier Void Ray. The dude Zoot. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, let's see. That said, Shiny is going to do a faster layer this time, taking 2 more gases. Still, I think reaction going right into staying on gas, I think might have been a little better play for double Stargate carrier, but you have a little time to catch up. Getting Corruptors out immediately would be like a bit of a build order counter, but I truthfully don't hate Hydras against this, especially if it's pure Void Ray. Let's see what Shiny's plan of attack is this game. Just with the rework on Hydras, I think it's a pretty good build. Okay, there's going to be a Stalker to follow up. I think this is just the debate, maybe? Oh, no, it's just for the wall. Okay. Yeah, this is actually pretty identical to the previous game. Void Ray is going to go out. Shiny has Overlords all over the place. Meaning there's certainly going to be a supply block here. We don't see any Overlords in production. Spire is going down. This time a lot sooner. Truthfully, though, I sincerely mean that. I think Hydras are the play now, where they weren't in the past. And especially if you have a feeling, if you can hide it out a little bit, that your opponent is going Void Rays as a follow-up, then Hydras definitely, they were good before, but... Alrighty. Oh, we're having our carriers push across now with the Void Ray, but there's a good amount of queens this time. I think Shiny is going to have the numbers to deal with this. Just doesn't want to throw away the queens if possible. Overseer going to scout out and sees one of the carriers. Carrier's going to take it down. It's going to actually desynchronize the carriers for a second. So that's buying Shiny time. Every second Protoss isn't pushing across is buying time for Shiny. Alright, can the queens jump on top of the carrier? Oh, are they going to get a couple interceptors? Nice transfuse from Shiny. Don't get the interceptors, but do get just a little bit of hull damage on that carrier. How you doing, Mr. Pog Squirrel? And the dude Zoot, by the way, hello. I didn't mention you before, but... Alright, it's going to be Carrier Void Ray. A little change up this time. A Forge going down behind it. Our Protoss player is going to try to get more bases out this time. Oops, sorry about that, guys. What the hell's going on here? Anyway. There's no Corruptors in production? What's Shiny doing? Getting more... Yeah, I would have liked Corruptors in production. Now this is going to be Void Rays and more carriers coming with +2 air weapons on the way. +1 is done. Flyer Carapace being researched from Shiny. There we see our first Corruptors coming out, but one of the gas is going down, and certainly we're going to see some workers fall as well. As a little rough for Shiny. Spore is trying to target the carrier. Will it get it? And Queen as well. But all this army's a little disjointed. Okay, we got Queens to transfuse, and a good number of them at that. Corruptors trying to pounce on this. More of them are going to join together. The Void Ray is off prismatic alignment. Kills the Void Ray, but no more damage on the carrier. I would have actually targeted the carrier, but 15 at workers fell, and the gas for Shiny. Shiny does get a nice little run by over here, however. And it will be dealt with by Sranic as he takes a 4th base. Shiny going for a 5th as well. Still leading in workers. And we do have ranged attacks, Carapace, and, well, ground and air Carapace. Flyer Carapace, rather. With centrifugal hooks finishing up. So Shiny's hoping to get a Bane bust in somewhere on this. Cheeky little adept play from our Protoss player. Going into a Twilight Council. For some Chargy Boys and Storms, I'm assuming. A little bit of variance here, and there's going to be a lot of Void Rays being produced. Oh, the other Adept's going to survive and make its way into the base. Queen's going to help deflect this. Another Spire going down, by the way, behind this. For a Zerg player. And a lot of statics going down. Shiny really needs to find some damage on the other side of the map. More Corruptors in production. Let's take a look. It is only 9 Corruptors. Shiny's trying to go into a Hive Tech. Realistically, I don't hate this. Shiny at 86 workers. So Shiny's getting to that point with all these queens too. Could probably eke out a few injects. This is scouted. I would like to see the Corruptors jump over here, but they're not going to because obviously prismatic alignment. Yeah, the queens are doing fine deflecting that. Excellent defense from Shiny. Shiny is not going to be able to take care of this, maybe with a Bane Bust, but guess what? The Void Rays are going to find and intercept these Zerglings. Nope, they're just going to fly right by them. Never mind. Nothing we could have done better there. Yeah. Well, this is going to be the problem. +1 ground weapons coming for Protoss. +2. Oh, actually, +3 air weapons for Protoss as well is a little scary. We do have flyer attacks. And again, an additional flyer Carapace upgrade just now starting for Shiny. And it's looking a little scary with Stormy Boys, Chargy Boys, and the whole works. Shiny may have difficulty fighting this. Going into an Ultra Cavern. Okay, that's a good... It's a good play against this. Stylistically, don't hate it. Let's see what we're on for melee attacks. Just 1-1. So Shiny a little down in upgrades in a way. Just in terms of the air. Surprised we don't see an infestors. Or any infestors. We might see some Vipers come out. But it is going to be Lingbane Corruptor with some Ultras for the Stormy Bush. Shiny does see this 5th base going down for Stranic. And is going to try to get a run by over there. Shiny's maxed, actually, too. This is the problem. There's going to be a lot of Corruptors. Ling's trying to find some value. It's just pure Zerglings. We don't have Adrenal Glands even coming yet, by the way. We'll see what happens from here. Man. This is looking a little rough. Well, I think we might need to see some trade-outs here. Oh, Shiny posturing with all the Corruptors over here. The Sky Toss is over here, though. What are those Corruptors doing? Shiny, not like this. Meanwhile, Prismatic Alignment's just going to disintegrate this base with all of the pulsar, all of the lasers. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. I don't know what this is going on, but... Storms. Oh no, Shiny just ate a bunch of Storms on the Corruptors. Corruptors out of position with the Queens. Queens trying to transfuse. The Corruptors are going to jump back on top of the Carriers. All of the Prismatic Alignment was used up, though. Shiny with beautiful clutch transfuses is going to clean up most of the Sky Toss armory. However, a lot of losses on the Corruptors. Some Zealots doing some good work on the right flank. Cleaning up a lot of drones. But Shiny ultimately holds 87 workers for Shiny, though. 5th base still going down for Protoss, but all these Zealots are going to be a bit of a problem for Shiny as well. Continuing to upgrade. Starting to get those Ultralisk upgrades as well. That hatch is certainly going to be dead where the 5th base location was taken for our Zerg player. Alright, with that said, there's a Dark Shrine behind this. That's going to be annoying for Shiny to deal with. And 2 more Stargates to follow up with a robotics facility. Alright, so realistically, let's take a look at the trades. Shiny's done pretty well, but lost quite a bit. Still with a good amount of drones. And retaking some hatches was pretty nice, but losing this base and this one was certainly rough. And a lot of drones before, so drones had to be remade. But still, excellent macro from both players. With all said and done. With all things being said and done. Alright. Queens with some clutch transfuses. And, well... Corruptor's still out in full force. Oh boy, Mothership has arrived. Is this Mothership going to put in the work, or is it just going to pay off high dividends? That is the question. We do have Melee and Carapace +3 on the way. Yeah, we have Chitinous Plating for the Ultralisks. And, well, looks like there's going to be a Zealot run by Attempted. Low Ling's not jumping on this. This is another lost base for Shiny. Shiny could have cleaned that up, but just unfortunately a little bit nervous and out of position. Another hatch going to be attempted by Shiny as well. So realistically, no massive banks. A little bit of a bank for Shiny at the moment, obviously, being pretty much maxed out and just taking care of business. Greater Spire, interesting choice. So if the Sky Toss army is contended with, I wouldn't hate Brood Lords. This is a pretty upgraded air army, and our Protoss player is catching up on ground upgrades as well, going into +3 with shields. And we are starting to go into air armor +2 for Protoss. Oh, man. Lingbane trying to go in here. Nope, not doing anything. Gonna go in and catch a bunch of workers. The base is gonna fall from the caustic spray. And with that said, what's Protoss doing? Just, sending DTs everywhere. 16 probes fell, but these DTs are being split up. This is actually really sick from Protoss. Going into each base. There are spores everywhere, but that said, it's going to be hard for Shiny to get every single Dark Templar. There's no detection over here. Shiny is taking damage in these 2 bases and is going to need to clean this up. Is going to go for this one first and should be able to save both. This hatch is not going to be canceled. Oh, Shiny does see the army, but is worried about the DT. Truthfully, I think Shiny could take this. This army, this fight right here. Oh no, Shiny's not finding the DT. It's being so darn annoying and just narrowly saves the hatch with 108 HP. That was almost down. Oh, nice cancel on the other side, though. Shiny did lose the one while it was making, being morphed on the other side. Our Protoss army's repositioning. There's a lot of Stormy boys. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Corruptors jumping on top of the mothership, but all the slow field zones are going to leave them very vulnerable to the storms. Wow. Something we saw in Katowice, too. Two slow field zones actually coming in clutch, but not quite as much as that. Shiny did retreat and did have a lot of coins there to transfuse. And we don't see any, like, Spore Forest or anything. Quite the opposite, in fact. All right. Nice little Ling Ultra run by going to be attempted, maybe. I really wouldn't hate that. Not with this view. Yeah, there's not that much static. Well, they're trying to patrol around. Shiny's just trying to get some map presence to defend. But I think ultimately we are going to need to see a Protoss base fall again. But more importantly, the army. If the army falls, Stranik is going to be in a bit of trouble. But Shiny is constantly spending money, but not able to fully secure these bases all the time. Protoss has been doing a good job deleting them on site. All right, with that said, the big Protoss Death Ball is amassing on this side. Another mothership's going to come, and Shiny just can't find the value wanted to kind of prevent this from happening. More DTs being morphed in, too. So we're going to see more DT harass. This base needs to be transfused desperately. Shiny is not going to be able to. That's going to be dead like in an instant. Unless this DT just falls from all the spines. Nope, Shadow Stride is... Oh, wow. Actually, it is actually saved. This hatch, however, is going to fall, and I think the DT is going to target fire. Yep, it's going to target fire the Lings. This one down here is going to go down, or the drones, rather, not the Lings. Shiny is eventually going to catch up, but... Oh, wait, no, Shiny! Out of position again. Shiny. Oh, DT's held... Wow, look at this. Protoss is hold positioning over here. Shiny wants to save this hatch. But, like, literally a swift breeze could kill it. But, yeah, I don't think that was worth it. 10 workers, I would have just let the hatch go down because that one DT is doing work, but Protoss was being a little cheeky, hold positioning that one Dark Templar. How you doing? I have an extremely long name. Yep, that was a doomed hatch anyway because we didn't transfuse it. That said, the Protoss Death Ball is going to go clean up creep and harass the 5th base, or rather the 3 o'clock position base. I'm not exactly sure which number we're on at this point. On the other side. All right, some spines finishing up. There's a couple Ultralisks here. This hatch is damaged as well. The Ultras are going to be able to come in, but nice micro with the DTs blinking out. Man, these DTs are going to be annoying. I think their harass is doing almost as much as all the bases that were going down previously. Ooh. Shiny's just trying to hold on, but now I think Shiny's in a rougher predicament than before. This base is going to have to fall. It's looking actually pretty scary for our Zerg player. Yeah, there's no presence up in the northeast, and that's really what needs to be taken down. Lings do scout it. There's the Protoss Death Ball. And I think, truthfully, with the Ultras and such, see, Protoss is doing a great job of harassing with all this, is what's happening. Well, one of the Void Rays unfortunately doesn't fall either. The Queens are going to be taken out. And, yeah, this is looking like a bit of a problem for Shiny. Yeah, this looks like a lot of a problem for Shiny. This is like pure Corruptor. Only 2 Ultralisks out. And I just think... I think there were certainly some points of attack Shiny could have taken. Oh no, losing 3 Corruptors for free is not what you want to do. These are maxed out. This is a maxed out Skytoss army. Ling's trying to jump on top of this. Baneling's trying to come in. Ultra's coming to the fight. Oh, but all the Corruptors are going to go down. And GG is called. Stranik is going to advance. So I think we're going to have a PvP on the upper bracket semifinals. Imagine Protoss. Still very well played by Shiny. pretty good run, making it to the semis and the upper bracket. Oh, no, not almost the semis, but still a good run and had to fight pretty hard for it. Looks like the lower bracket was like kind of a swoop right in there, unfortunately for them. Very tough position to come back on. So we are going on to Gref versus Stranik. Poor Shiny getting ripped. Benny. What's the story with Benny, by the way? I've been out of the loop. Yeah. I really would have liked this scene. Shiny go straight into Zuzu Nunu fucking carriers. I would have liked this scene. Shiny go straight into a Hydra build. Like a Mio Moika build,
Imagine
unironically,
Protoss.
would be pretty good. I think Shiny almost had it in game 2 earlier on, but once the Protoss Death Ball started getting out of control and targeting that Void Ray in the main base instead of a carrier even would have been huge, because that at the time Protoss was on fewer bases. It would have been some very big stuff. So we have a PvP now, and it's a 100% chance. Shiny had the right idea with the composition, but I think you need Viper and Fester too if you're on that. If you're going Corruptor, Ling, Bane, Ultra, like Ultras definitely are good for High Templar, but I think it was just some control, some nervousness. Okay. All right, we are going over to EU for this one because both the players are on EU. Well, we will see. Closing out of some things because we've had some jankness. Some jank. Yeah, but like truthfully though, that's where some abducts basically is the key. I would have liked to seen Vipers. Abducting the mothership, killing the mothership, and potentially sniping some carriers. Or hell, the Voids, then the carriers, because Voids just go down. That was a 2-0 in favor of Stranik. So, this one is a PvP. Ah, I see Stranik's team now. I just forgot. It has been a minute. So on to the upper bracket semifinals, and the winner goes on to fight. Who was it? The winner goes on to fight Silver Crow. All right, I have 100% certainty that I know how this game is going to go and this series is going to go as far as what builds are going to be done by one of the players. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Royal Blood in the purple, representing Psystorm Gaming. Wait, it's Platoon. Wait, it's Gref. What? The colors are all... And his opponent in the bottom left. Give it up for platoons. Stranic. That was my bed. Oh, my cat's here. I didn't even see it, Nika. How you doing, Mitters? That is Mitters. I gotta pet the kitty real quick. And Gref is, of course, going for a cannon rush. No question about it. There are a few things we have of certainty in this world, and one thing I can tell you is when Gref's playing, you're very likely to see a cannon rush. It looks like it's going to be a build order counter. Gref's still going for it anyway. He's used to this. His forge is out quicker. But that said, there's a pylon already down. Gref even going to use the second probe to mess with this one. But he does need to drop the cannon immediately. I like the double cancel. So Gref's going into... Is there any macro behind this? No. Gref looking to posture to take a gateway back home. And a counter cannon rush could ensue too, actually. Zealot is going to be chronoed out, but I think these two photon cannons should be in here. The problem is the probe will go down. There's a little probe battle over here. Gref was winning it after. Alright. First gas going down for Gref. His opponent just getting their first gas as well. Photon cannon on the high ground is getting targeted, but the Zealot... oh no, the Zealot's going to cause a point of contention. Gref cannot advance on the high ground. It's pretty much just a hold, but... Considering the Cyber Core is already down for Gref's opponent, Gref is going to have it a little behind it, and actually, we'll have to see what happens. The cannon rush part is done. Photon cannon is going to go down. So the problem is, I think Gref just needed to leave this cannon alone to deal with the Zealot, and then, you know, pull the probe back. Yeah, actually, he couldn't have dealt with it. He had nothing to get high ground because the probe would have died either way. So he kept the probe alive, but this is basically just going to wall us off. It's probably going to be a proxy void array response. Stranic was able to take care of, well, sneak another probe out, actually. I think that was a separate one. Let's take a look. Yeah, actually, that's a original probe. So Stranic did get away with this. Okay, it's going to be a proxy nexus. Stargate is going to be following up for Stranic. Gref is going to be behind, obviously, a little bit. As the cannon rusher. Is Gref going to find the probe? Gref is... oh, Gref does not do it. Well, we'll see. Gref's going to want to deal with this probe. Okay, Gref does find it and wants to keep it busy. Gref going for a proxy Stargate, but his is going to be significantly later than his opponent's. Photon cannon and this high ground nook is going to be a problem for Gref. The pylon is going to be targeted. Gref needs everything he can at this point, because that's going to be a void array out way faster for Stranic. Gref cancels the shield battery. He's going to build one behind it. It's going to start the void array, but it's going to be delayed even more as the pylon goes down just before the other finishes. Photon cannons in range is also a problem for Gref. Gref is on his back foot now. It was a beautiful counter from Stranic, but we'll have to see what happens from here. I think even the other photon cannon is in... yeah, that's definitely in range of the high ground photon cannon. Yeah, Void Ray is going to make short work of this photon cannon as well. I don't think these other ones are going to be able to come up. There's shield batteries for days. Well, might as well be for days. And Gref is on his back foot. That Void Ray is going down. Oh, he almost had a moment to escape, but he wanted to keep Prismatic on. That is the point. And Stranic takes game number 1. All right, I think this is going to be a pretty quick series. Yeah, it was almost a blind build order. Like, unfortunately for Gref, like, a lot of these guys play him enough that when you see Gref, you know what's coming. So, the problem with being known as an exclusive cannon rusher is you can get a lot of blind build order counters, unfortunately. Like, if you can't get high ground on that map, it's looking rough, as it is, but All right. And here we go, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ancient Cistern in the yellow. Representing Psystorm Gaming, give it up for Gref. Mr. Cannon Rush. Who is going to send a probe across the map. Is this going to be a 2-gate? And his opponent in the upper right-hand corner. Representing Platoon in the red, it is Stranik. He's up a point. Stranik already knows he's going to be Cannon Rush, I'm sure. Is this going to be a Blind Forge? That could be also unlucky for Gref. Yeah, it's 2-gate Cannon Rush. Oh, what? What the deuce? What is he doing? Alright, this is a late pylon. Well, actually... No, he just sent a probe pre-pylon. He wants to get a probe in there before. Okay. So Gref wants to get that probe in. Problem is... He has to be careful. Okay, he's dropping the pylon to prevent a wall fully. And that's what that high ground pylon's for more than anything. And honestly, yeah, for these guys, it's very rare you're going to see a high ground cannon rush actually work. Oh, probe does go down. Gref is going to allow the pylon to finish. He only has one probe here. He's going to have to pull another one after, I'm sure of it. Gref looks like he's in a lot of trouble. He can't land anything. Okay, he's going to get a cannon and a pylon. However, the forge is going to go down. Gref did get the one cannon, but I think he still could have done it. Gref needs to pull in. I think another probe being pulled would have been smart. Oh, Gref is getting up here. Dropping another pylon over here. Oh no, the boys pull. This is going to be a problem. Gref with the gas steel is actually really big. Can Gref actually land this? There is a high ground cannon, but the high ground pylon is going to help us quite a bit. The Zealot certainly going to help as well, however. Gref with a little bit of a missed target flare for a second. Oh no, it's targeting the Zealot because it has to, but the cannon's going to fall. It's only one cannon up for the Greffinator. And you know what? I think this one might be over. Yeah, that's looking pretty rough. Gref's going to try to give the old college a try, but I don't think it's going to matter. Oh, Zealot's even going down. Yeah, this is looking rough for Gref. I like the pylon in the back. All right, so this is the one probe. Oh no, Gref, a little missed micro. That means a dead probe more than likely. Pylon is going to be chiseled at, but there are two in position here. Stranik trying to get another pylon. Gref trying desperately to keep this probe alive. The gateway is going to help out a little bit, but Stranik's already mining gas. He's got his cyber core coming. That means a stalker. And yeah, this Zealot is going to cancel a cannon again. Stranik trying to get... Oh no. Yeah, Gref's actually in a lot of trouble here. Oh, another pylon. Actually, that's going to buy Gref a little bit of time because Gref have money for a Zealot. He does not. The second pylon coming is going to be rough for Gref, for sure. Oh, Gref immediately loses the probe. Very unlucky. Probably a little frustrated at this point. Even if he had a Zealot out, there's two cannons, at least one in range immediately before. Now that the Stalker's out, yeah, it's looking pretty over. Gref is trying his best to get stuff behind this. He did get a gateway back here. Trying to get an Adept out. Well, I think these two cannons are just going to out-DPS it. Funnily enough, that cannon actually helped out for a second just before. Will the Adept make it? My answer is probably not. No, not with the extra DPS of the Stalker, even, but it was just too much as it was stood. Stranik going into a Robo. Gref. Not like this. Trying to go for a Stargate, but this is not happening. Unfortunately, I think this is it. Please go Nexus first and build a proxy pile. Yeah, that would have been sick. Zuzu Nunu, that would have been... The Estrella build would have been incredibly based. Or the Florencio, truthfully. Acheron getting me to say the Estrella build. It's 100% Florencio. But the only time we saw it at an IEM was Estrella. Yeah, we're going to have Big Daddy Immortal long before a Void Ray come out. Can come out in a second gate. Coming in Warp Gate's going to finish up here. It's looking pretty ogre. Long live the old Void Ray. Oh, wow, and all this is in range of photon cannons and the pylon. There is a backwards pylon buying some time. I think the Void Ray is going to be able to come out, but That's about it. Oh, can the Void save some of this? Yeah, that cannon would be really clutch. Gref needs to change the rally. Okay, Gref is going to change the rally. And truthfully, that was a little... That almost timed out. If that cannon was there, that would have certainly helped him. Gref really needed to push up this way. The cannon would have helped defend. There's no battery there. Gref's going to try to hold these 2 shield batteries here, but there's 4 stalkers and 1 Void Ray and a stiff supply block, which is just now coming off. Photon cannon trying to help out a bit. Is not going to be able to do some prismatic lines out. XD is called. Gref's just like, wow, I'm countered. And that was a short one. GG's. Still, well done. Gref made it to the upper bracket semifinals. So now it is going to be Silver Crow versus Stranik. We're the grand finals. A Void Ray and a Dream, folks. And this is going to be a best of 5. Players are vetoing it up. I'm going to take a minute while the players veto. All right, folks, and if you like the casting, you like these kind of tournaments and pro tournaments, smaller tournaments, qualifiers, the larger tournaments, and some other content I'm planning to have soon, please do check out my YouTube. Oh, if I can fucking type. Would appreciate it. Subscribing's free, of course. And all that good shit. But all my EPT Open Cups, this will be on there. What do you want, Cat? All right. So we have a TVP Grand Finals. And it is a best of 5. All right. Little TVP action for you. And this is a team kill match in the finals. So both players are on the same team. All right, here we are. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Ancient Cistern in the red.
Hey!
Representing Platoon, give it up for Stranik. And his opponent in the bottom left, also from Platoon, it is Silver Crow in the blue. Thank you for the raid, Florencio. I hope you had a fantastic stream, my guy. Guys, also make sure to click on my name if you don't mind. I have a 2-minute delay on. And it's going to be a proxy rack. See, Florencio bringing us the spicy games right here. It's proxy. Is this going to be 4 racks? Is this going to be proxy 4 racks? It's at least 3 racks, but this could be proxy 4 racks. In a cheeky location. Double gas immediately from Stranik. This is looking to be a spicy game as it is. Hi, Rated. Hi, y'all. How you doing, Boy Scout? Gene Sim, that sucks, man. You're like, yo, I'm out of food, man. Alright, so it's at least 3 racks. The extra worker, I'm guessing. That's going to be the case. We'll see. A cheesy game number 1. Love to see it. Yep, it's going to be 3 racks. And it is going to be scouted, of course. There's the orbital command center coming with it. Gateway is going to finish up. We're going to... No Zealot. Okay, 2 gates is a good response, but... I do like that Protoss already went. Double gas. There's going to be a bunker on the low ground. And our first Marines are starting to come out. Ooh, it's going to... Gas coming down. Spicy. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Decent defense mounted from Protoss, hopefully, for their sake. They're going to want to chrono out stalkers, but they were chrono out workers, so there's only 1 available. I don't know about just keeping it for battery overtures. No shield battery going down, and no other pylons a bit risky. But our Terran player's not in a hurry. Ooh, the bunker trick is going to be available. So it's going to be the boot, scoot, and boogie bunker. SCVs need to stay alive. Oh, with the double gas going down, is this going to... Yeah. Terran is incredibly supply blocked, though, but our probe is derping out over here, as you guys can see. Oh, no, it's the SCV. The probe is still present on the map. So it is going to transition into a concussive shell marauder build. I think Protoss might be able to just hold this. I like the robotics facility follow-up, but you do have a couple stalkers. The sentry as well. Very smart play from Protoss right here. This is just very well defended. But it was actually a double gas opener anyway, so they were going for something cheeky. Yep, I'm on a 2-minute delay. Ha! That's funny, Gene Sim. Nice memes. Okay, it's going to be Stim Marines. That's actually a pretty good follow, but I think Protoss is just going to be able to break the siege after. And, yes, the probe is going to be annoying. Well, Silver Crow's like, heck on you, probe. I'm going to send a Marine down to take care of you. And it is going to be done. Oh, look at the spray. Ha! Alright, we got a banger right here. Stranic's ahead in supply, and the Big Daddy Immortal's out with this. So, there was no Marauders after all. It's just Stim Marines into a factory. So we have a proxy factory. Oh no, it's actually back home. Smart move to build the factory back home. It's almost looking like one of my games when I play Terran. Actually, this is kind of, if the factory was proxied too. Marine scouting around. Meanwhile, host nation just coming through. Ha! Yeah, this is hilarious. Smart move from Silver Crow. Worrying that he's been proxied as well. Stim is going to finish up. We are going to see a Marauder. Warp Prism is coming down for our Protoss player. But again, this is just so much Protoss. I think he should have just pushed. He's wasting time, truthfully. Our Protoss player is insanely ahead. But I think they may just jump on the production. No, they're going to go across the map to get some damage. One Stalker, or one Immortal and 2 Stalkers are going to be doing just fine. The fact that this is mostly Marines is going to be pretty good. Combat shields on the way. But still, this could have been just taken out right there. At least aggressed a little. Alright, Warp Prism. I think that may have been scouted, but I'm not 100% sure. Protoss is just going to breach the wall and put a stiff supply block on, so as this gets cleaned up or fought, It should be alright. There's gonna be a siege tank though. Oh, here we go. Some stalkers were warped in. I don't think it's gonna matter though. Are we gonna have some more prism micro? Here we go. Nice force field from Stranik. It's got force fields for days. Well, at this rate, it might as well be days. Siege tank is gonna come out, however. The boys are pulled. And Big Daddy Immortal and all these stalkers are going to cause quite a bit of a problem. Nice, interesting micro with the medevac and the siege tank from Silver Crow. What a game. The porch cat wanted to eat fisherman. Oh, jeez. Jeez. You can get high on some catnip. There's all the SCVs. Terran's desperately going to try to come back. I'd say all, but there's still 9 left. Still, our Terran or Protoss players gonna have to be a little careful here. Realistically, does it matter? Not really. I think this is just a one-game robotics-based follow-up for Protoss. 22 workers fallen for Terran, and a stiff supply block means Protoss just take the game. And one of the bunkers is even gonna fall. That's even more minerals down. Silver Crow looks like this has just been thrown. Well, not thrown, but just was too good of a defense. Great. It's kind of a build order count, though, because I think Stranik was going for something cheeky, too. With that double gas opener. Concussive shells? No, that's not going to happen. Tech lab? Nope. Reactor? Nope. Barracks? Nope. Yup, never mind. Yeah, Terran's going to try to defend. He could have just killed the barracks. Waiting for a Colossi. Oh, I think this warp prism is going to go down, though. Stem is a good unit. No overextension, because, well, supply block's going to be for quite some time. Just now going to be fixed, but this is just the numbers game, folks. Even with a siege tank, this unit can literally YOLO up the ramp and just destroy this. Oh, the medevac drop is going to be pretty nice, but guess what? Recall is a good unit, too. Colossi on the way. Stalker gonna die in the process, but shield battery's helping out. Ooh, that medevac barely survives. Still, I just don't see any shot for Silver Crow to come back in this game. Very cool game, but on both sides. Just saw the ESL logo. Yeah, I do cast ESL EPT Open Cups. I don't know. I should probably take off the mod file sometimes, but I cast EPT. I cast DreamHack events. So we'll see what happens. Ooh, nice stalker defense from Stranik too, but I think he just needs to end him. He's waiting for another Colossus. Like, he's just giving Terran time, which he's literally just dead. I think he's being too cautious. I mean, Big Daddy Immortal's a little damaged, but it do not matter. Yeah, Colossi going in the back. What's going on? All right, group of stalkers gonna push. Actually, with that medevac going down, it could be something. What the hell's going on here? Oh, yeah, take the fight. Do it. Colossi does attack. That Colossi looks like it's going down. Yeah. All right, that was scrappy. Imagine if the stalkers fought with that. That'd be instantly dead. Is he really gonna F2 back? Oh my gosh. We have an F2 back, folks. An unnecessary F2 back. What a game. Hello? Terran now has a chance in the game? He should have just killed the barracks before. Like, he could have even prevented a lot of this. He literally had a moment to just kill the barracks. He had enough stalkers to kill all 3 barracks. From all the time that was wasted in this. Well, there's no more production for Terran. Protoss just has a massive lead. Just a few Marines down here. And I think that's going to be the end of it. And now, well, yeah, see, Terran now can get more tanks and Vikings, and that's the problem, because this is a RoboPay play. Oh, my goodness. What is going on? Like, just send some units. GG. Silver Crow knows. What a freaking cloud fiesta here. And a shout out to my buddy Florencio. What a game number 1. Yeah, he needed to attack way earlier. Protoss was ahead where I don't think he couldn't have taken the fight up the ramp. And mistakes were made. It's a tournament. They're nervous. They're in the finals. They want to win. So not to be unexpected. A little more cautious play, but still, that was definitely pretty funny stuff. Alrighty. Up a point in the bottom right-hand corner in the red. Give it up for Platoons. Sranik, our Protoss player. And his opponent in the upper left. Also from Platoon, he's blue. He's Terran. He's got tears. His cheese didn't work out so well in game number 1. It is Silver Crow. High level counter throw, true. Hey, it happens to all of us, you know. These guys are quite better than me, but still, you can see the mistakes made in everybody. All of us, we all make our mistakes. We're all human. Yeah, this is about, I'd say both these guys got to be in the 5. If I was to guess, they're 5 to 5.2K. Ooh, 2 racks openers. This could be 2 racks Reaper as an opener for Silver Crow. Against Protoss. A Maru opener. Another double gas from Stranek. This time it's reaction. I think these guys are like metagaming each other. From being on the same team too. So it's going to be a double gate before core this time. Last time was a core before the second gate. And yeah, it's going to be the Maru 2 racks Reaper opener. Stranik is going for a proxy this time. Let's see if we get something extra cheeky here. It's probably going to be a proxy Stargate. But is this actually going to be 2 racks? Yo, okay, wait. It's just going down here. Okay, he's looking for a proxy right in his net. So that actually is going to buy a little bit more time for Stranik. Going for 3 gate again. These guys are cheeky. I like them. All right, there's a proxy pylon. Let's see what happens here. Silver Crow's probably going to look around for proxies. Is he going to immediately find it? I think he is. Yep. Nope. Oh, Stranik getting lucky so far. And this is going to be a CC follow-up for sure. Let's see the play here. Good defense from Stranik and the shield battery behind it. He does have a second pylon. It's going to be 4 gate. Oh, sick. 2 racks Reaper opener in base versus 4 gate on 1 base from Protoss. What are we watching? What year is this, guys? Am I playing ladder right now? Okay, Stalker takes no hull damage. I think that was worth it. Warp gate is almost complete, and we do have the second CC finishing. Let's see what happens here. Wouldn't hate to see a Chrono just finish the job on this. Could probably even just cancel that other Stalker because it's going to prevent a gate from warp. I'll give him a warping cycle after, I guess. Stalker's just kind of chilling on the Reaper cliff. Here come 4 Reapers, but there's 4 Stalkers. We know who wins this battle. Cheeky game number 2 is to foul up game number 1. Do we see a Twilight Council come? We do have +1 coming. Tech Lab's going down on the barracks. So realistically, these Reapers so far not really worth it. 4 Reapers do some... Yeah, I said do get some good DPS against probes, even with the shield battery. But we're just going to go all in from Protoss. Protoss needs a push out. There's going to be a bunker right there. And yeah, that's going to be the case. It's going to be a little tip for that trade. Stalker attempted to get out before the shield battery goes down. That's a hold. And guess what? The bunker is going to collapse. I think Stranik's just going to pretty decisively take this. He's trying to get a Marauder out. This is just too much Protoss. 24 to 10 army supply. That stem is going to get canceled. So is the Tech Lab. One Marauder got out. I wouldn't hate target. Yeah, he's going to target both the SCVs. Oh, cleaned it all up. GG's called Shranic. Taking it quick. Damn, this tournament is flying by. Shiny gave us like the upper bracket side gave us the longer run up until Gref, which we weren't surprised, but you know, it could have went in Gref's favor. Gref certainly did have a shot of winning with his cannon rushing, but let's hope they give us 5 games if they're metagaming. Exactly, Sniper. These are some good games. Can Silver Crow come back? That is the question. I really feel like Stranic's like literally just metagaming Silver Crow, kind of like we saw with Stranic versus Gref. I almost said Probe Scout Samuel. Sorry, Gref. Gref's got to be sleeping. I hope he's sleeping. Kid stays up too late. All right, anyway. Here we go. He is up 2 points. Is he going to do something cheeky this time? Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner. He kind of did anyway. Give it up for Stranic. And his opponent in the upper left is Silver Crow. Let's see what we got this time, guys. Stranic. Actually going for a pylon scout, possibly. He's probably like, you know what? Let's see what he's up to. Let's just make this a little easier. You know what? Heaven forbid we're going to pylon scout this game. And maybe we'll actually have a pretty standard opener. That's also going to allow him to harass the barracks, of course. Chrono boost before worker. Ooh. Wait, that was kind of a unnecessary chrono boost. I don't think that really did much of anything, unfortunately. Yep, and it is going to be a little cheeky. No, yeah. Another 2-Rex opener from Silver Crow this time. Stranic got in the base, so he at least knows what's going on. He's going to try to harass, and my cat is going to harass me. Phil. Circling around me like a little freaking gray fluffy shark. Like sharks in water. So it's going to be another 2-gate opener. You're tickling me, cat. Her tail and everything else. Freaking cats, man. Good kitty. All right. Well, going to be 2-Rax Reaper opener at least. And Stranic already set up for defense. Let's be real, that proxy was a really smart move from Protoss in that game. They're like, you know what? We're not only going to defend, we're going to be aggressive with our defense. Probe is going to buy time for the Stalkers. There's been a lot of chrono boosting. Is this going to be the first Nexus going down? It's been a 1-base Protoss in the previous 2 games. Possibly attempting a Nexus. Yep, same as before. CC going down. And a Reactor is going to be the first play from Silver Crow. It is going to be a Nexus. Alright, I like the Stalker splits. Both Reapers are going to go aggress the natural of Stranic, but are going to wait for more reinforcing Reapers to come. Just another one. So yeah, it's going to be a Tech Lab Reactor follow-up. So it's going into a 3-Rax. Which is pretty standard. Only 1 Stalker to defend against 3 Reapers, though. 2 more in production. Oh, no. Still miss micro here, but now the second Stalker is going to join, and this is well defended. All right, that being said, we do have a Twilight Council coming from Protoss. It's probably going to be 2-gate Blink. But we might see something cheekier out of Stranic. He did open with a lot of gas. Factory is on its way as well for a Terran player, even going for the eBay. So just going for the stem combat shields +1 timing probably. And the Reapers are still going to be out being a little bit of a menace. It is going to be a Blink opener for Protoss. Well, honestly, should get some more production. but did want to get that blink started right away. I don't really hate it, but I think considering he scouted the follow-up before of the CC, I think that was not a bad move. Are the Reapers finally going to go down one? Oh, funnily enough, ooh, there we go. 2 of the Reapers fall. There's a third, but it is just two gate blink. And yeah, is Protoss going to push? Yeah, we're going to see a little push from Protoss for one Stalker going to lead. Hopefully he doesn't throw it. We don't see any sentry or any follow-up. There we go. 4-gate blink on 2 bases for now. Probably going to see a robo eventually. Ooh, this is all cleaned up. Reaper does a good job of scouting this. Stim is not quite done. It's a lot of units. Honestly, Protoss should be... I wouldn't hate... It's going to sound crazy. He could push up and blink over here, kill some SCVs, and the Marines don't have stim. You'd be fighting stimless Marines and got free units. But he's just going to retreat. He's got a proxy pylon here for scouting, but the probe is still chilling there, so we might actually see some spicy meatballs. Okay, there is a robo going down just now as well. And we're getting scouter pylons everywhere. Oh, it's 4. What the hell? I said a factory. I just assumed it was a factory. I'm not even looking at the production. It was 4. He went into a 4th Rax. And it is going to be proxy Dark Shrines. And guess what, folks? This looks like it could be even more of a builder counter. However, the concussive shells are going to make this not really able to... Yeah, the Stalkers aren't going to be able to do everything. Robotics facility just finishing up. Stranik still building some workers. He's just going to 2 base saturation, so he's kind of like more or less 2 base all-inning, but I can see him actually doing okay. Stalker's going to try to buy some time. Oh, the one most injured to the hull is going to be in the front. Don't like to see that. Infantry weapons +1 is going to make the Terran army even stronger. Warp Prism is going to be rallied. Oh, across the center of the map. Now, he might want some defensive DTs, but warping in more units isn't a bad idea. Let's take a look here. Oh, there's... Yeah, this guy's... He's actually not scanning. Silver Crow is saving scans. He knows this is a Twilight opener, obviously. He's pushing around looking for a third. Warp Prism's going to go across the map. And this Bioforce is going to be meeting some difficulty. No missile turrets going down blindly, so there is that. And then we did see some mules. Ooh, it's the DT split. Is the DT scouted? Nope, not for the moment. All right, he's going to want to send this other one in. You know, the key is to send both in at about a little bit of the same time. This is going to delay the 3rd CC. I think this is going to be a quick end. 8 workers fallen. 1 scan is used. There is going to be another one available in a bit. But the DT is getting 11, 12 workers and counting. 3rd CC's on the way. I guess what, a 3rd Nexus to follow up as well. Another scan is available. Missile turret coming in. Another Dark Templar warping in. And the Stalkers going to push in the front. Oh, if this DT disables that, that could be a problem. Oh, no, the Warp Prism. Still don't want to use the lose the Warp Prism if you can help it. Still, our Protoss player looks like they're in a fantastic position. 1 missile turret's down, another's delayed. The Stalker's taking a fight. The DT actually helping the chisel in, cleaning up a little bit of the Marauder. Yeah, it's all relying on these Marauders, basically, but losing the Warp Prism was rough because that's going to stave off the Protoss push. Army supplies looking pretty even, but the worker count in favor of Protoss, who's about to have a 3rd base finish up here, even with a shield battery in the front. We do have Charge and Psionic Storm with another Warp Prism coming for Stranik. Silver Crow looks like he's in a lot of problems. And, yeah, I don't know. I do not know. We do see our first medevac finally coming out because of the 4 racks versus a factory. Funnily enough. And some High Templar are going to be out. Storm not done. But I think by the time the push is hit, Storm will finish up and we'll have High Templar energy for sure. There's going to be more harass coming in, but there's missile turrets now. I'd like to see some charge lot warp-ins. This game is something else. And we also have 1-1 coming for Protoss, so it's 1-1 for Terran. Another DT going to come out. Nothing right there to defend, but there is an army right here. And obviously with continuous bio production, it's not going to matter that much. The +1 armor actually helping these SEVs. Look at SEVs. No longer getting one shot by Dark Templar from the +1 armor. Still a little harass is annoying to deal with. An armory is going to come down with the second eBay. And we are probably going to start... Yeah, chrono boosted upgrades. Protoss really could be a... Yeah, he could have been aggressive. He's focusing on macro, but... Yeah, he doesn't have a ton of production. With Storm and everything, though, I think he could posture out, because he could just... All it takes is a misstep and a couple juicy Storms with this army and some charge lots, which he doesn't have. I think that would be a little better. Another High Templar coming. Third base landed for Terran. Fourth base going down for Protoss. And we do have missile turrets for days, so hopefully this Warp Prism doesn't overextend. I want to see some map presence from Protoss. The Warp Prism should go back, actually, and probably posture out around here at the third. He has no idea there is a third. Terran scanning the third base for Protoss, like, oh, sees High Templar, sees some charge lots. There's going to be a charge lot run by attempt here. Missile turret is going to take some damage, actually just getting the shields, but it is going to be cleaned up. Oh, nice defense from Silver Crow. Warp Prism going to pick up the 2 Zealots, saving just 2. It doesn't have full shields. Yeah, I think he could make it through that choke. Army supply is increasing. We do have a Colossi 2-2 on the way for both players. Our Terran player is going to have a little lead, but I guess, but with Chrono Boost, I'm not so sure about it. A significant worker lead for Stranik after that DT assault and the cheese from Silver Crow. I love these pylons, too, on the outer rim for drop attempts, because guess what? We're going to see probably a push, actually, into the fourth. And our Protoss is just kind of camping at the third. There's nothing really here. You can't really move this army too fast. The Zealots might get there, but there's Widow Mines, there's everything. Oh, and gates are going to go immediately down. He does disengage for a second. One of the gates is disintegrated. That base looks like it's in a lot of trouble. Widow Mine's doing a hell of damage right here. Fourth is going to fall. With that said, there's a fourth base going down for a Terran player, but this army is going to very likely be... Oh, Miss Storm. Okay, there you go. Storms and Colossus with Stalkers fighting. Marauders are actually doing pretty well because of, well, they've been upgraded a bit. Still, Protoss does have 1-1 and is going into 2-2 as well. So our Terran will have a little power spike, but losing the fourth base is not what Stranik wanted. Silver Crow is still giving us a game. He does not want to go down. Is he going to bring us to a game number 4? We'll find out. Yeah, it does have a little bit of a army supply lead, too. There's a Liberator going out to harass, which actually could get some pretty good damage potential. Protoss attempting DTs. There's missile turrets at every base. I don't like this. Ghost out now, too. Yeah, I think Protoss needed to be a little more aggressive, or at least posture, because he kind of got information on the entire production, too, and saw no medevacs. Wait, what? That was a misfire. Oh, that was a very unfortunate misclick. Not only... Okay, DTs are going to come in and start getting some work done. Yep, there's the upgrade spike of 2-2 for Protoss now, showing more power, ground weapons, and armor than our Terran player. Protoss needs to hit this on the side. Oh, wait! Better than that. Dark Shrine scouted. Shadow Stride's being researched. DT's getting 16 workers. I don't know. Protoss army looking a little higher and actually stronger. He needs to hit this planetary before it forms. Not a lot of SCVs here. Means not a lot of protection. This is going down to Kirktown. I think Stratic just does it here. Unless we see an incredible throw. Silver Crow does have a big enough army supply and does have a lot of ghosts. So I don't hate this retreat from Protoss. Just being patient. Can he save Shadow Stride? That is the question. Oh no, the ghosts do get an EMP off and catch one of them. Oh, nice feedbacks. And the ghost behind it does fall. Beautiful Storms and Colossus over here. And that's the end of it. We have a winner. Crazy, crazy finals. Stranik just is not allowing himself to get cheesed. GG's. So that's it. Stranik takes the finals. Silver Crow coming in second place. And that was the Vulcan Cup Weekly number 12. All right, with that said, I am going to take a little